whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Check 1 2, check 1 jam, jam. No, that's it. Whoop. Jam, jam.
Check.
Oh, 600. What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5.
Morning Mayhem
Starts now.
with David Bazzel.
I'm here.
Roger Scott.
I'm present.
Justin Moore. Live from the
Justin!
Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Ba-ba-da. History.
Check. You can hear me?
Good morning from the office of your favorite president to all of the 609ers, Los Angeles.
Thank you, Mr. President. All you 609ers on a Friday, you know what to do. It's time to move it. Let's go.
Hit that guy on that. Move it.
Roll call. Now listen.
That's new.
That's high level roll call.
daddy?
Wow.
And what does he do?
Hello, Buzz. Sisters.
Hey, Frank. Number.
Force, Gene!
Oh, well. Todd, punch that up a little bit louder if you can. Just a little bit. Thank you, buddy. Here we go. Los Angeles. He's a train professional. He really is. Train killer.
Tell the folks back home this is the promised land, calling the poor boys on the line.
KABZ 103.7 The Buzz. RS is in the jackpot now.
We're working on the T-bone steak, on the party flying on the cruise steak. When the pilot told us in 13
What's that
minutes
bulge
he
in
was
his
headed to the
pocket?
terminal gate.
I don't know. It's probably his
Access to the terminal zone. Punch your engines and cool
One more
your
time.
wheels and then make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, you ain't Norfolk, Virginia side,
Horns down. Horns down.
Oh my goodness me! Anis horribilis. Hey,
All right, let's get this party started. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:11 on this Friday, April 10th, coming to you live from Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort. Great to be back. The last time we were here, Roger. Wow, those dudes are loud down there, aren't they?
Thought it was us.
Wow, Chuck Barrett's a little loud. We got to take Chuck. Could you turn it down a little bit, Chuck, down there? There's another show going on here.
You brought them down. Like Chuck, if you could, Todd, call the Chuck and Bo show. Real quick.
The other dude too loud.
Tell him to turn it down.
We're back at Oaklawn. The last time we were here, Roger, it was 73,000, a record-breaking day.
Yeah.
It was madness, but it was a lot of fun. Weather was great. Chris O always joins us when we're over here to start the show. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Great to be back. We tonight we got the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. I'm emceeing that. And this is the second year it's been over here, and had a reception last night at Mainline. And so you got the big apple blossom races this weekend. And so even though you've had the Arkansas Derby, you guys are still racing until May.
We are still racing until May, and we expect to have a really big day on Saturday.
Yeah.
Apple Blossom Day will get a big crowd as well.
That's right.
Good weather.
Yep.
We'll have the infield open, have all the kids zone out there. So, I mean, it should be a big day for us.
Y'all are due having some good weather days. Over the years, y'all have had plenty of bad ones, but to have the magnificent day. And I remember seeing you when I was walking off towards the end of Derby Day, just how madness that was,
Maybe a little frazzled.
Yeah, but that's what you want to have. You want to have that. I mean, I'm sure you'll go back and figure out, if we have that bigger crowd again. I mean, you have lines everywhere, and that's what happens. But good to have that kind of problem.
It was. It was a good day.
So if you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037, we'll have the whole crew. We call them the Oaklawn crew.
Is that the All-Star crew?
Oaklawn team, no. We need more. I think we need more juice from you. Back in the studio, we've got Toddy Pierce filling in for Christian Weaver. Good morning, Todd. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, gentlemen. I just did a Facebook Live out on the track. We'll go back out there about 7 o'clock and show the horses out there. I tell you, every time I do that, Chris, I get a huge response because people love seeing it. It's such a unique deal. As I mentioned tonight, is the Sports Hall of Fame. So we'll have Louis Sella. Normally we have all you guys come by, Chris, Wayne Smith, Zach, everybody, Nancy, Dave, Jason, and but we'll have Louis Sella, who is going in tonight. He is 60 years old. He is the great-grandson of the original founder of Oaklawn back in 1904. I think it was his grandfather and his great-uncle.
I think so,
And, of course, his dad went to the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, the late Charles Sella. Went to the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in 2008. I think he's a different guy than what his dad was. I never was around him, but it's what I heard. But I tell you, they're tall drinks of water, and I tell you what Lewis has done. I mean, this track and this resort is, I saw it in the paper today. I don't know if you saw that. Now, if his dad could come back and look at what this place is, where you never have to leave. You get your hotel room, you swim a little bit, you get your spa, you come out and watch the horses, you can lay some bets, you can play some, card games, and then you know what? Then you go have a great dinner, and you never leave the property.
I know.
Yeah. So it's
if these walls could talk as well.
Last night I got a chance, Roger, to go around. Buck James is going in. Lee Hardman, remember, he was such a good coach, and good to see a lot of the faces. I saw Grant Catcher last night, Steve Qualls in the gang, and so it's always a good night. It's cool to be back here at Oaklawn for that event.
Great article on Alex Collins.
I saw his mom. Yeah, thank you. I saw his mom last night, and we'll go over some of his stats.
Sure.
Did you? I mean, some of his stats. I mean, he's one of only 3 running backs in the history of the SEC to do. I think it's 1,000 yards for the 3 seasons.
First 3 games.
First 3 games.
It is games. No, he was 1,000 yards for the first 3 seasons.
I think he was the first guy to go 100 yards per game in the first 3 games.
First 3
games,
yes. He's one of only 3 guys to do
1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really could
him and
D-Mac and Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have come back and broke all the records, but he didn't. Of course, tragically killed in a motorcycle wreck at age 28. His mom was there last night. I saw her. Remember, she was the one, Chris, that did not want him to come to Arkansas. He's from South Florida. And she wanted him to go to Miami, so she would not sign. Back then, you had to do a letter of intent, and she stole the letter of intent and hit.
Well, she, you know, and the funny part is reading when again you forget so many things. The part that I picked up on was that she probably breathed a sigh of relief when Bielema left Wisconsin. Because he had recruited him from there, you know, and then now he's at Arkansas.
That's right. A little bit closer to home.
A little bit closer. Well, I mean, but you know, when for his mom to go, I thought I was done. She didn't say that. I just thought I was done with that dude. Maybe I could get him back here now. You know.
Yeah. And so she brought a lot of
took off with the agreement.
Family members with her last night, and so anyway, that's always a good event. And having it over here, if they haven't had it, of course, D. Wayne Lucas also being honored posthumously, just like Alex. And I think his wife is going to be here. I think it's his
family,
wife. Yeah. So obviously, Hall of Famer, not only in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, he's in the Horse Racing Hall of Fame. So Van Compton's another one. Roger, she coached volleyball at ULR forever. I mean, I have to go back off the top of my head, but she's a great inductee. So Nathan Brown, UCA, is going in this year as well. Guy that was a little bit before me, Peter Doohan, who was a great tennis player at Arkansas. Also, you have the Masters going on, and Chris, that's another thing you can watch. You know, if you're a golfer, you can come in and watch all the TVs, pop out there.
We'll have a few TVs with it on for sure.
Yeah. Roger, it was weird. Roger not being here last night doing his trivia. Roy McIlroy obviously had a good day yesterday. When I think the last time he started this well, I think he's good. You know, he's won it, but he's got a lot to go. You usually don't win it on the first day. I heard Acre talking about it yesterday. You can lose it on the first day, but a lot of times you don't need to try to win it on the first day. I was going to mention also too today something new for us. Ella McDowell starts today. She is the third baseman for the Razorbacks, Chris, and we've been able to have a player on the team for the last 4 years now, and they've come so close to getting the World Series in Oklahoma City. And so anyway, that starts today. She's a stud superstar. So looking forward to having her. And to make sure too, racing is today. First post time 12:45.
That's right. Yeah.
And I think unlike you can't get a hotel room if you wait till the weekend on Derby Day, but you might find some.
Well,
maybe not tonight. Because you've got the Sports Hall of Fame, but maybe you can call and find out. Tomorrow night, you certainly should be able to.
I think we're pretty booked up.
Even tomorrow night?
Yeah, I do.
And how many weeks we got left of racing exactly? Is it 4?
We go to May 2nd.
Is it 4? Is it
4 weekends counting this one,
anything going on in the casinos that we need to know about? Any promotions?
We're still getting people signing up for the Bronco giveaway.
Yeah, when is that? When is that coming up?
That's May 2nd. So we'll have casino entries and we'll have racing entries, and we'll come together right before the Kentucky Derby, and we'll have at least 16 qualifiers out there, and then they'll draw from a drawing.
Have you seen it?
Who wins?
It's
sweet.
I parked. I didn't stay here last night, so I parked across the street. It's right there at the track entrance when you come in. It's right sitting out right up there. Yeah, right
facing
up
Central.
It's a beautiful vehicle, man. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
And I do want to say, I know some ladies are really upset with us right now because they get excited when we come to Oaklawn because they know at 6:05 they get to see Mr. Calves.
Yeah.
And Chris asked us. He requested that we not show his calves on camera. So right now, the ladies, you cannot see the super calves.
Can't do it, and that's a lot of it. It's like the Seinfeld episode. Where George is a hand model. And he's getting them insured. Have you insured the calves?
I have not. No.
Okay.
No.
Wow. So they're still the people's.
Yeah,
they're the people's calves.
Today is National Siblings Day. You got siblings, Chris?
I did. He passed away. Yeah.
And how old was he when he passed?
Let's see. He was 23, 22.
Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's been a long time ago.
Yeah, that's
amazing how time flies.
That's a tough one. And Roger's got 18 siblings. How many siblings you got?
I have 6, and my oldest passed. It'll be 2 years, May 4th.
And where do you rank in the hierarchy?
I'm number 5 of 6.
Number 5 of 6.
The interesting part is that we are not a Catholic family, and to have that many kids, I always because some of my a lot of my Catholic friends, I thought, wow, you've got brothers and sisters too, but and then you come to find out that Not a lot of people practice that in Catholicism anymore, having that many kids and doing that anymore. So, but I've got 6. I love them all. Randy, Barbara, Larry, Tammy, and Michael is the youngest.
And then Roger, I mean, with a big family, you're not always going to get along all the time. You can have those bumps in the road.
You know what? And that's a sad thing. But I made strides with my sister Tammy.
So proud of you. So proud of you.
Well, it's 100%. You don't have any.
I know, I have none.
Which was a bad thing in that regard, but you got everything at Christmas you wanted.
Yeah. Never got told no.
He never got told no. He threw a fit. He's
we'll see. Is probably
Chris.
He was 30 years old, threw a fit at Disney for his mom and dad to buy him a movie quality wolf mask.
Let me there's Ramo Quet down there. Let me remind everybody though, when it came time to time to mow the yard, time to take out the trash. There was nobody else to
that's
go.
Great. Excellent point. Excellent point.
That was always.
You didn't get to draw straws.
No, it was
trash.
Excellent
I at least got to do that.
Yeah. Now, Todd, how many total siblings do you have, Toddy Pierce?
I have 6.
Wow. Just like
well,
Roger
I come from a broken home, but if you want to if you count all the different step and half relations, I have 6.
Okay, I someone pointed that out to me not too long ago. So you have some bonus siblings.
Yes.
Bonus.
Yes. This
that's
woman
better than like broken.
Well, you know what? Because the lady, when I said, "Yeah, you have a wonderful stepdaughter," she goes, "I don't like that word." Well, it was the daughter that told me such and such was her stepmom.
Yeah.
So when I went and told her, I said, "You have a wonderful stepdaughter." She goes, "I don't like that word. I call her my bonus daughter." So I looked right at her and said, "You have a wonderful bonus daughter." And next time I'll just keep it to him saying.
Yeah, there you go.
The sun is coming up. I love seeing the sun coming up on the track.
Good shot right there.
It sure is. It's also National Farm Animals Day. I do not joke. Have you ever been around a farm animal? Did you ever grow up? You did? So what farm animal do you remember?
Goats.
All right.
Cows.
So did you milk a cow?
No.
Okay.
I didn't get
Did you milk
close.
a goat?
Donkeys.
You had all that? So
my wife's parents, they have a farm in Batesville.
Okay. I sort of feel like, Roger, that we sort of missed that. People who
Well, that's why they gave us the opportunity to be in 4-H, and either you took it or you didn't, And the closest I got to farm animals was reading Charlotte's Web, man.
That's it.
And that marvelous pig.
What is the most difficult for those people that are on farms? What's the most difficult chore to do? The thing that, oh man, I hated doing that. Is it the milking the cow? Is it something else?
I mean, kind of listening to my wife's parents is giving birth to the cows, and like if something goes wrong or something goes crazy, like especially with the horses too.
Yes,
it's like it's kind of an ordeal.
I've seen that. I don't want any part of that. We've been up there, Roger, for with the Bradshaws. Remember they had that thing where they're reaching up in there. These are horses now, which they probably have to do here
to help breathe.
Sometimes turn them around.
Well, the little jumping goats are are very popular.
Those
now.
are wild, dude. When you see goats in trees and you go, man.
And they faint too, don't they?
No, that's right. They just fall over.
Absolutely. It's called the LeBron flop, I think is what they do.
The other thing that we always have to ask when we come over here, Ralph Schuster is our sales person for. He's got the Oaklawn account. Ralph, how did you do last night in the Oaklawn Casino? Usually Ralph always wins.
Usually it's always.
He usually always. That's why he looks a little down.
But here's the deal.
He does look a little beat up this morning.
Yes.
Come on, Ralph.
That's a veteran move. He might not have to report everything.
661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. I've already seen We Hear Farm Animals on the bus every day. There you go. It said, I've milked a cow a time or two. Very nice. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037 is the number. Here at Oaklawn, I think we're over here one or two more times. Of course, I did see the announcement, too, Chris, that you guys are looking, according to Louisella, and Jason will tell us that in a minute, maybe moving some of the dates again.
We are.
Which I think is always a good idea. You're trying to find, what's the best
best thing that works for the fans, the horses.
Yeah. And so that's exciting. Again, it's adapting. That's why tonight at the Sports Hall of Fame, you think of where this place has come since 1904 and what it's become, and it's something that when I bring in the Broyles Award winners, I'll probably mention this tonight, is that. Sometimes you forget till you bring somebody in from out of state and they get here for the first time. They're like, wow. There's a perception in Arkansas. It can't be great because it's in Arkansas, and some people don't know the history of hot springs and all that, and so that's why you got to give credit to Lewis and all you guys, Wayne and all of you, and Eric Jackson and everybody who has built this thing up to what it is today.
Yeah,
I was thinking, Roger, I've been doing this show. We've been coming over here 22 years with this show, and then before that, you and Tommy, I'm sure were doing it, and Stanley and I did it for a couple years. So it's 25 years of coming over here, and isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
I know.
Well, you know what? And for somebody like myself,
I'm really
Jason,
not old,
who's lived here and done that as well. You from here?
No.
Okay. I didn't think you were. At least I couldn't remember. Is that for us to see the change that has happened on this campus?
Yeah.
Since I was in high school. I mean, several of the friends that I know that come to play trivia with us on Thursday, Mike Garner, Kenny Elster, some of those other guys. I don't think Qualls did. Their job was they had a race season job was to come in here at night after the races, clean up everything, clean up and do all that, and then they'd be at school the next day, that sort of thing. So they did that for a while. So all those things, you pay $2 to get in.
That was changing.
I mean, it's hard for me to even remember what this space
used to be. Yeah, this used to be the prime spot to make your bet, and had the bank of
this whole
TVs.
main line area.
It was the first one you would come into. You would see it.
All the mutual tellers are right over
That's
here.
right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah. And just a smart move to take that space and make it usable.
Before we go to break here, someone says regarding farm tours, shoveling out chicken houses has to be up there pretty high on the list. Terrible. Wow.
Sure.
Someone asked, is Oaklawn going to book some more concerts coming up?
Yeah, we got some.
And I know you got one that is
Rick Springfield, May 1st.
Is this still got tickets available?
I think there's a few available.
I mean,
I think there's a few available. I think they're going to be going pretty quick here as we get closer to the day.
That's going to be a great concert. Somebody says Nancy Holtz's turkey call. Anyone? Yeah, Nancy does the turkey call. She's not a turkey. Well, always a pleasure, Chris. We'll take a break, come back, we'll visit with Jason Milligan and find out what's going on with horse racing again.
You bet.
12:45 today.
That's right.
And then what about
12:45 first post.
All the rest of the week, the weekend.
Rest of the weekend.
Infield is open. Kid stuff. If you want to bring your kids,
that's right. Bring them out.
Yeah,
wear them out. So take a nap. That's what I say.
Well, let me tell you what. It was magnificent. Well, if you didn't want to stand in line, maybe not, but just to see the weather and how perfect. Congratulations on a new record.
Yeah. It was good energy out there.
Yeah. And you got a horse that's the favorite to win the Kentucky Derby.
That's right.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show coming up. Jason Milligan and Todd, make sure we're still good. You can hear us. We're good. There we go.
We're good.
All right, buddy. We'll come back in just a minute. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. Also, too, we're battling Bo and Chuck today. And, Chuck projects louder. He's used to doing this at a stadium. Yeah. So, it's a fine. We're just, you know what? We've got to raise our game. We've got to raise our game. See you, Chris. See you, buddy. All right, don't go away. It is 6:28 here, Morning Mayhem.
Bermuda's flip-flops and a tank top tan. Keep up this first top at 10 a.m. That's Bob. He's our president. We're checking out the girls on the upper deck.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
This is Sports Center.
The number 22 Arkansas Razorbacks go back on the road this weekend as they face number 9 Alabama. The Hogs will do so with a change in their starting rotation. Redshirt sophomore left-hander Hunter Dietz gets the start for the Razorbacks tonight. Left-hander Cole Gibler also moves to the starting rotation. He'll start Saturday's game. The Razorbacks have not yet announced the starter for Sunday's series finale. Tonight's game from Sewell Thomas Stadium gets underway at 6 o'clock. That means the pregame show with Phil Elson on the Razorback Sports Network gets underway at 5:30 right here on The Buzz. Another in-state Division I action this weekend. Arkansas State hosts a big weekend series with number 11 Coastal Carolina. UALR is at SIU Edwardsville. UCA is at Lipscomb. UAPB takes on Prairie View A&M. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a warm Friday, a high of 82 degrees. Will be partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or maybe a thunderstorm, but that's only a 10% chance of rain. Tonight, mostly clear, will drop to the mid and upper 50s. Tomorrow, a warm Saturday, mostly sunny, a high of 84. Rain chances return Sunday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Kaufman by Design West presents the Morning Mayhem Man Cave Contest. Do you have a cool man cave? Submit a photo at 1037thebuzz.com. We'll pick a winner for Best Razorback Man Cave and Best General Man Cave. Each winner will win a Morning Mayhem broadcast from their man cave with breakfast from Down Home Catering and a $100 Corky's gift card. Get to 1037thebuzz.com and get those photos submitted. The Morning Mayhem Man Cave Contest brought to you by Kaufman by Design West.
This is David Bazzel for my bank, Simmons Bank. I love the fact that Simmons Bank started in Pine Bluff way back in 1903 with a little over $3,000 in deposits, and over the last 122 years, they've grown to 6 states, 200 locations, and $27 billion in assets. But the best thing is, they've never forgotten where home is. They're committed to helping Arkansans reach their dreams. Whether it's a home loan or money for home improvements, Simmons Bank wants to help. They can turn the equity in your home into a line of credit or help take your business to the next level. Just start by going online and opening an account at SimmonsBank.com. It's that simple. And if you haven't noticed, Simmons Bank is in the community because they live where you live. Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Simmons Bank Field at War Memorial Stadium, and Simmons Bank Field and Pavilions at UAPB. Just some of the venues that Simmons Bank supports. And congrats to Simmons for hosting the second Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens at Pleasant Valley Country Club. Another outstanding job. Well done. And if you haven't noticed, I am proud to call Simmons Bank my bank. It's the 50th anniversary customer appreciation sale Saturday, April 11th through Friday, April 17th at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide and register to win $50,000 in giveaways, including a fantasy hot tub, salt system, pool heater, big green egg, and more. Special pricing on Caldera hot tubs and all Polywood furniture. It's the Luxury Pool and Spa 50th anniversary sale April 11th through the 17th, and save up to 50% off store-wide. LuxuryPoolarkansas.com.
Hey, Central Arkansas, are you tired of living in pain, back pain, neck pain, headaches? The Joint Chiropractic is the answer. Open Monday through Saturday so we can fit even the busiest schedules. With convenient locations in Little Rock, North Little Rock, and Bryant, relief is always close by. First visit is just $29, including your consultation, exam, and adjustment, and you never need an appointment. See us at The Joint Chiropractic and start feeling better today.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Yeah, I love it, David Smith. Listen, good morning, Baz. Let's get YouTube going. I mean, listen, our listeners are demanding it, Roger.
Well,
and we must. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that figured out.
We like doing a lot of things. Everything we do, we try to do for you guys, like mugs. Looking at some new mugs. You talked to Stevie about that anymore last night?
Time with Steve and Melissa last night. Yeah. We're going to do some besides even mugs.
The tumblers?
Tumblers.
Yeah, well, I'm glad somebody finally listened.
We are here at Oaklawn. Again, it's one of our always favorite places to go. Look at Roger. Look at the sun coming up. It is. Look at the Arkansas flag blowing over there. Jason Milligan joined us. Jason, how are you? Good to see you, buddy.
Great to see you guys. We're doing well.
He's the director of racing here, and one of the videos everybody loves to see is when the horses come out of the stables or the barn, yes. And so I'll go out there and film that here in just a second. Congrats on the new record. Last time we
appreciate it.
73,000. Crazy day.
Greatest racing fans in the state.
Yeah,
we have the greatest fans.
You have a horse that may be the favorite or is the favorite right now, early on for the Kentucky Derby, huh?
Yeah, Renegade.
Yeah,
and big news for him earlier this week, which it kind of surprised me, is that the jockey committed to him for the Derby. He had his option of two or three different horses, and they went ahead and committed to him earlier this week, so that's a positive for him.
Big race this weekend out the Apple Blossom, and
yes.
Roger was breaking it down for me. The depth now that he goes into horse racing is really
now that he knows how to watch videos on Oaklawn anyway.
That's right.
Fire good.
For those that don't know, what's the significance of the Apple Blossom?
So there's new significance to the Apple Blossom. We'll get there, but obviously the main thing is for fillies and mares, it's like the earliest grade 1 of the year. It's kind of like a target for the fillies and mares early in the year. Grade 1, $1.25 million doesn't hurt for a purse.
Yeah.
You know, that helps.
That's huge.
The new significance this year is the Breeders' Cup has a series called Win in Your In.
Okay.
So for the first time this year, the Apple Blossom is a win in your in race.
Okay.
For the Breeders' Cup filly and mare distaff.
For the first time ever.
For the first time ever.
That's fantastic.
It's also the earliest winning your in race for any of the division horses for this year's Breeders' Cup. So basically what that means is the winner of this year's race has their nomination fees paid and their entry fees paid. And basically, they have a spot reserved in the starting gate for them in October.
Is this
late October?
When you say it's the earliest, is that here or nationwide for the breeders?
Nationwide.
Nationwide for the breeders. So wow, that's well. Congrats on that. That's awesome.
So
that speaks volumes of this
brand
place,
new
man.
this year.
Yeah.
So
the other thing I was going to say, Jason, I read the other day where you guys are even looking at changing some more dates around, and you look like you're trying to find what's going to fit best to promote Oaklawn, to help out the horse owners, and you're just trying to find that perfect fit in there, right?
Always got to move around. We all know if you kind of just stay stagnant, it kind of gets boring.
Yeah.
So it's something we're looking at. Like I said, nothing official yet, but we are looking very closely at it.
And basically, it's almost like we've talked about the Masters today. You've got the Majors and Masters. You've got the Triple Crown races, and especially the Kentucky Derby, and you're trying to position yourself to be at the best point with that race for this discussion, right?
Yes.
That's what that's about,
Well, it's not just that race; it's just our whole race meet.
Right.
Did 4 days a week work? Or do we need to go back to 3 days?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
it's those times, and that affects the calendar because you want to still get your total number of race days in.
Right. Well, I love the fact that you guys are willing to be flexible on that, and we mentioned Louis Sella going into the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame tonight, and.
Andy Wayne Lucas.
Andy Wayne Lucas. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I think his wife is accepting on his behalf.
She's here.
Yeah, I hate that we did not get him in. Yeah. And that's why, Roger, we've talked about this before. I didn't think about, I'm very honored to have been voted in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, but do it while people are alive. Yeah. That's where the family can enjoy it, and so that's good that, Louis is only 60. Louis Sella going in. Mm-hmm. Hey, better than, if he's not here.
Right.
And I hate that
Nathan Brown.
Yeah, Nathan, that's a great point, Roger. Yeah. Why? If you've got a Hall of Fame, and I listen, you've got to get the folks who deserve to be in there, but why not go ahead and get them in there where the family can enjoy it and that kind of deal? So
I think the one thing in what you're saying is he has been an Arkansas Sports Hall of Famer long ago.
Yes.
So that's when you want to get him, and it may take others a little bit longer to do a little, to get that to that point. But D. Wayne Lucas is synonymous with Arkansas sports, and he's done that for many years longer.
Yes.
It's National Sibling Day. Jason, do you have siblings?
I have a sister.
Have a sister.
Yes.
You're the older.
I am the older.
Okay.
2 years
so you're
older.
You're big brother.
I'm
That's
big
all,
brother.
I always wonder what it was like to be the big brother.
I have one, and it's tough when you're the big brother to a little brother who can beat you up. That's always tough.
Did that happen to you?
Michael got,
Mom. Did you have Mom?
Well, it started.
Well, that happens with a little sister.
Well, you would tear up each other's. I remember him going up and kicking my light bright in one time when we were kids.
Your light bright.
Kick my light bright in, dude.
Oh man, that's
and it was over. It's over. It was bad enough that all I had was construction paper that I'd already used. You had to keep reusing the snowman. But he did that. Then we got into a fight when our Adam's apples dropped.
Did your dad go, knock it off? Knock it off.
Larry would come break it up, but Larry would let it go on for a minute. Just to see.
Did you ever have to step in for your sister to go, back off? You better treat her. Did you ever have to do that?
Well, it was different because she always kind of hung out with my friends.
Okay.
So it wasn't so much of. Like you had to go up to a stranger type person, So in that part, I had it easy.
Right. It's my dad had a brother that he was a little estranged with, and he's got a sister. He hadn't spent as much time, and I encouraged him. Even though my dad's 85, I said, Dad, I know it's your brother, and you argue, but it's your brother, it's your blood. Try to figure out a way to, if you can. Sometimes, Roger, you try your best and.
You do,
and it doesn't work. It's also
but you know what? But it's one of those things where. Like I was talking with my sister Tammy and some of the others, is that there was a time when we all sat around waiting for every kid to get downstairs to open up Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Now, some things are irreparable. You just can't. You can't do it. But we were all excited for the other one in those days, and it's terrible when families can't. It's bad enough for friends, but for families,
yes,
man, it's crazy. But you try. So I hope your dad can make amends.
Yeah.
And not make amends or just get together.
He's been doing.
Who did I read that just did something like that? Oh no, it was. I just saw something on social about Winona Judd and Ashley Judd. She was speaking about that very thing. She's 4 years older than Ashley. They went separate ways. Winona spent all that time with her mom traveling, becoming famous. Ashley had to go out on her own and do that. And Winona has kids. Ashley does not, or at least when this interview was taking place, her mom was still alive, so that's how many years it's been. But just seeing that, and I'm sure everybody else sees it on there as well, and they just it was just and you look at that and you go, but your family.
Yeah, what could really be that? How'd you go that wrong?
Yeah. I mean,
got to remind everybody too that even though you may want to come over here and there's horse racing going on, if you want to watch the Razorbacks play baseball, they play Alabama tonight. You got the women who will have Ella McDowell on a little bit later. They're playing Mississippi State. The Masters, all that can be. Yes. You can come over here and participate in all the things Oaklawn related, do all the things we've talked about, the massages, the dinners, the casino, watching horse racing, and still be able to watch your favorite sport event.
There's only 14 days left.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
There's
so
only
it's 4 weekends, 14 days.
14 days. So
yeah. How is your gas tank? Is it fumes?
We're good.
Because last year, you seem more exhausted last year than you do this year.
Yep.
So maybe the season's gone a little bit smoother?
This meet's gone smoother.
Well, and you've had some added, not responsibilities, but added info that you've had to immerse yourself in, which is this grade A with the auto to the Breeders' Cup and all those different things, all those different elements that just go into your already full cornucopia, if you will.
Now it's planned. Now we just got to make sure it follows through.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Yeah, you'll appreciate that. How old are you, Jason?
I am 54.
Yeah, you're not quite as old as us, but you can appreciate this. Two great personalities in sports birthdays today, both football. John Madden and Don Meredith.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
wow.
two of them that turned out to be great on TV, and Don was obviously Meredith was a staple on Monday Night Football, and John Madden and Pat Summerall.
I missed that. That was my favorite.
I think they were the best.
That was my favorite duo.
Yeah.
They were two of my daughters named after Don Meredith. Her name is Meredith.
Okay.
I was just saying.
Is that right?
Don, yeah.
Did I know that?
I don't know.
Wow.
You do now.
Well, I know that you're named after Roger Staubach.
I know. How about that?
You turn out the lights, the party's over.
That's right. Turn out the lights.
And that would be his phrase.
He did that. He sure did. That was Monday Night Football at its finest with those three. Not the Keith Jackson. Keith Jackson had it that one year, but when they had the triplets in there with Gifford, and
Meredith,
Cosell.
Gifford, and Cosell. Yeah. We'll take a break. Come back. We'll visit with Nancy Holtis. Jason, always great to see you. Congrats on a great year.
Yeah,
You guys, post 1 or 2 more times this year?
That's right. 1 or 2 more times. Post time 12:45 all 3 days. Next 3 days, right?
Yes.
And what time will the Apple Blossom be run tomorrow?
It's going to be race 11 of 12 or something like that. 10 of 12.
I got to tell you,
race 10 of 12.
You're probably used to dealing with it, but it was weird for me.
I'm already 4 days of entries ahead of that.
Right,
So
sure,
I've had
sure.
other entries.
It was sort of weird watching the Arkansas Derby be so late. You know, it just that's the way it works for I'm sure for television and all the things. What was it? 6:45 or something?
Yeah, 6:54.
It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was almost.
That's why we're the only game in town.
I know. That's the strategy.
Yeah, and one quick hit for you out there. You know, we're still expecting Sovereignty Horse of the Year to enter the Oaklawn Handicap next week. We take those entries on Sunday, so we're kind of excited and getting prepared for Sunday for next Saturday.
I think you've teased that. You teased that, so that'll be exciting news. And by the way, I had a great dinner last night on the Bugler patio.
Yes.
As the weather. I mean,
it's that time of year.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's that time of year.
All right, Jason. Thanks so much, buddy. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. All right, do not go away if you want to be a part of the show. 661-1037. All you folks that are watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, anything else? X. We appreciate you listening. Terrestrial, those who just listen to your radio in your car, at home, whatever, your phone. We're glad you're listening.
Do you do that on your radio?
What's that?
I mean, I use my phone for even that.
No,
it's just a habit for me to do
use
that.
the radio.
Yeah.
I love our 100,000-watt blowtorch that we have, the tower on top of Chenal Mountain. It's 100 stories tall, Jason.
Wow. It's 100 stories tall.
We are
I'm going to let you climb that.
No, we are battling Chuck and Bo next to us. It's almost come to fisticuffs already this morning. We'll have Nancy Holtis up next. I'll be out there on the track here shortly getting some video. Todd Pierce back in the studio taking us to break. Don't go away.
I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold on the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10. I know she's got ruby red lips.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available in Arkansas. With FanDuel, you can get in on the action any night of the week. Plus, you can even combine your bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. And for a limited time, new Arkansas customers get started with $300 in bonus bets, guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. So just visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to sign up today. That's FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started with $300 in bonus bets when you place your first $5 bet. Play your game with FanDuel, now available in Arkansas. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued at non-withdrawable bonus bets which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac, and I couldn't have done this for almost 20 years and not deliver on what we're offering. When you shop Parker Cadillac, you're not just getting a great price, you're getting exceptional customer service. We've got something for every budget, but most importantly, we're offering you a first-class buying experience on the absolute highest quality of pre-owned and certified vehicles, with 2 years of complimentary oil changes absolutely free. It's time to expect more from your auto dealer. It's time you let Parker Cadillac put you in a vehicle today. Shop online at parkerspecials.com or give us a call, 501-224-2400.
Orange is not your color, and stripes are for zebras. It's criminal not to hire Lion Legal. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of legal lions. When in war, you need the roar. For exceptional communication and exceptional results in all criminal-related legal matters. Hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Hey, it's Christian Weaver. If constant pain in your shoulders, back, knees, or other joints is just part of your daily routine, let me tell you, the folks at QC Kinetics can help. They are experts at resolving joint pain because they are the nation's leader in regenerative therapy. Best of all, they're right here in Wooded Rock, and they're offering free consultations right now. It's a no-pressure conversation. You sit down with a medical professional, talk about where you're hurting and what you've already tried. They'll walk you through what's actually happening inside your joints, explain your options, and show you how their treatments can help your body heal naturally. No sales pitch, no commitment. And no, we're not talking about taking pain pills or surgery. Their focus is on resolving the pain at its source using your body's own healing agents for real, lasting relief. They've already helped thousands. They can help you too. It all starts with a free consultation. Interested? Just call 501-393-1159. Appointments are filling up, so don't put it off. Take the easy first step and book your free consultation today. Call 501-393-1159. That's 501-393-1159.
Do you feel that, Arkansas? The Lotto jackpot is now more than $1 million. Why should you care? Because this $1 million+ prize can only be won in Arkansas. There are 2 Lotto drawings every week, and the jackpot keeps growing until there's a winner. Join the fun and play Lotto today. A $2 ticket could change your life. Get yours in stores today. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Ever wonder what bugs do when you're not looking? With Bugtopia at the Little Rock Zoo, the world beneath your feet gets big. Like really big. Meet the bugs that pollinate, build, and buzz our planet to life, up close and larger than ever. Bugtopia, crawling into the Little Rock Zoo March 21st through September 20th. It's wonder magnified and included with your zoo admission. Learn more at littlerockzoo.com.
Listen each Friday during Drive Time Sports for the basketball insider in Arkansas. It's Bart Reed, made possible by Martin Orthopedics, with locations in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Cabot, and Hot Springs Village. Staffed with fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists. For more information on the web, go to martinortho.care.
Hey, everybody, this is NFL Hall of Famer Dan Hampton, and I love hanging out with Baz and the boys on The Buzz. Tune in every morning so you can get the news just like I do.
Wow. What is the, let's see here. Da-na-na-na. Is this what you think, Roger, when you walk into trivia?
I'm back. This is the song that I hear when I park out in the parking lot and my face appears up on the big screen. I start walking a little bit, my head's bobbing a little bit, and I'm just bobbing and a popping, Jack.
661-1037. Let's see if we've got Nancy Holtis.
Whoa.
Whoa, got a little, what do you call that, Rob? Feedback, a little feedback there.
Hello.
Nancy, are you there?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Look at Nancy on the
That's okay. This is how we do it. We take care of it. This is our Lou Gehrig moment. Yesterday was the greatest. I guess we can't until we turn around.
Nancy, we may not be able to do it. Yeah. Todd, are you hearing the repeat, or is it just us?
He's hearing
No,
it.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it as well. I'm not sure where it's coming from or how to remedy it.
Nancy, let us. I don't think it's going to work.
Why don't you call?
We're going to have to do you on a phone call.
Yeah.
I appreciate you trying to be.
Todd, look at those red and white buttons up on that board, Todd. Are any of them?
I'm gonna send you Nancy's number. We're gonna get her real quick here.
All right. While you're doing that,
Yes.
I have it.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and call her if you don't mind. Thank you.
Oh, outstanding. No trivia last night, but we will be back next week full force. I had a few people reach out and ask about that. Shout out to Matthew Muldoon, Robbie Moore, and even Robert Muldoon, who was on calls last night, and they were wanting to play trivia. So I hope a few people missed it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, there was a missing heartbeat in the room last night. Yes, it was a great reception for the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. But
I was able to spend a little time with the wifey.
Yes, and playing pickleball, huh?
Well, not last night, but Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday we did. Yeah, played a little pickleball with some folks. Let me tell you, I may be the younger. I'm almost like Kramer going down to Boca, whatever it is, when he's down there amongst all the elderly that are living down there. There are people that are probably 20 years older than me playing this pickleball.
Yeah.
And they're beasts. And they're beasts.
Well, we talked about Justin's dad just put the devil spin.
He's got the devil spin on it. This other guy has got it. And I thought if you hit the net, it was over in that serve. There's another guy who just skirts that net.
He said skirts.
You hear what I said? You hear what I said?
Look at that. Look at the flag. Look at the Arkansas flag blowing in the wind.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, Todd, you got Nancy there?
She's right there.
Hey, Nancy.
Morning,
That's
fellas.
better. Good morning. It's all right. Listen, we give you credit for trying to do the tie line.
Didn't know you had it in you.
I'm sneaky like that.
Yes, you are. Hey, before we get to horse talk, it's National Sibling Day. Does Nessie Holtis have siblings?
I do indeed. I have a brother who is 7 years older, and we used to torture each other, but, now that we're both adults, we're friends.
I got you. Well, Roger was talking about that. Listen, I don't know. I'm an only child, so I only can learn from others who go through that.
My sister Tammy is, what is she? She's 3 years older, maybe 4, and she still looks amazing. She does. So does my oldest sister Barbara, but Tammy looks amazing. She's here.
By the way, we do have to mention Nancy because I know you know Melinda too. Somebody just texted said the tears are flowing on Channel 7 because she's got about 7 minutes to go. After 39 years of television, she is done. She is retiring, and she gets to sleep in for a change.
She's an absolute treasure to our state. I mean, there is nobody better than Melinda, and I just wish her nothing but the best going forward.
Yeah, she'll have more time to come over here to Oaklawn and come over to our studio and those kind of things. Well, first of all, congratulations on the Arkansas Derby, which was the last time we talked to you, and we were over here. 73,000, what a day that was. And then you got another great weekend this weekend. The weather's going to be perfect in the apple blossom. So congrats that y'all finally get some. Y'all are due consecutive weather days where people can get out here and you can have monster numbers out here.
Yeah, this weekend should be absolutely epic. 2 graded stakes. And it's interesting this year, guys, because the apple blossom, which has produced so many champions in the past, it's now a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Distaff. So I've already predicted that it might not be the winner, but there is a filly or mare in Saturday's field that will win the Breeders' Cup Distaff.
Nancy, we don't claim to know horse racing very much. We try our best, and so that's why we asked you guys, the stupid questions. And coming out too, in addition to this weekend, going back to the Derby, Renegade is. I mentioned to Jason. Is this still the favorite to win the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, at last glance, he was the 4-1 favorite in the most recent Kentucky Derby wager pool. They did confirm that jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. will ride him in the Kentucky Derby, and he is definitely, not just because he won the Arkansas Derby, but how he did it. So he is certainly my top pick for the Derby, and the added distance that you do see in the Triple Crown Series, this horse should gobble it up. Just pure class, and I think leaps and bounds above the rest.
Can tell us about, can folks come out and be a part of your program on Saturday morning that you do? And if so, what time and all the details of that?
I'm so glad you asked. So Dawn at Oaklawn this Saturday is very near and dear to my heart. We're going to do a tribute to the coach, a tribute to Hall of Fame trainer D. Wayne Lucas.
Yeah.
He is getting inducted tonight into the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, and his wife, Lori, his grandson, Brady, and all of their family will be there with me Saturday morning for just a look back at the moments that we did get to share with him. So certainly looking forward to that. Barn tours at 7:45, 9 o'clock, and I'll be joined by the family and also some very, very special guests at 8:30 on the apron. So if you're around, come on out. It's going to be just a wonderful, wonderful time.
Yeah, only a few more weeks left. Again, usually in the old days, the season was over with, but you get to race until May, and
14 days.
Yeah, 14 days of racing, and the good thing is that Oaklawn is a part of the national dialogue, as it always is, and so I know you're in the middle of that. We always appreciate when you jump on with us, and so although we miss seeing you, we've got you on so early, we miss seeing you in person and your fashion statement today.
I will swing by when I get to the office. It won't be much longer, and I'll come give you a Friday hug.
Awesome. All right, Nancy, thanks so much. We appreciate you. Have a great weekend.
You guys too. I'll see you shortly.
All right. Remember, Melinda did say she said it was only 30% that she was going to cry. I said, "Are the tears going to be?" And I was watching her read that, Roger, and she was not emotional at all, was she? It looked like it. When you're reading the teleprompter, she looked like, hey, I'm delivering this, and this is what I'm supposed to do. I mean, she's a professional. Look at her. And probably other people are crying more than she has. Mm-hmm. But you know what? How nice would it be, Raj, after 39 years to go, I'm sleeping in. But, hey, look at me. Hey, that ain't you. Yeah, you listen, no retirement for you coming up soon, my friend.
And yourself?
You're not, no. We're going to the grave. Ralph, you can't quit either. We're going to be coming to Oaklawn when we're 90.
Well, listen, here's the deal. You know what? Because you know why? We're powered by FanDuel. It's the only thing I knew to say because it's so new, so I threw that in there, get a little bit of pump towards FanDuel.
We haven't mentioned the Oaklawn Sports app, powered by FanDuel.
That's right.
I bet. I went on the app and I bet on the game the other day. I don't even remember who I bet on. It was the National Championship games. I need to check see if I got any money in my account. I don't even.
That shows you we don't know what's up. Isn't that the track announcer?
Yeah.
No, is that Blake?
It's Matt. No, I think it's Matt.
Is that Matt or Blake?
So I'm going to go out there in a few minutes. I'm going to film the horses, which is really one of the coolest things in the country. And we'll post it on Facebook here shortly. We are competing against Bo and Chuck. It almost came to fisticuffs a minute ago. Roger and Bo have a past history. The big fight in the middle of the tunnel on the way to Fayetteville years ago.
The Bobby Hooper?
Yeah, Bobby.
What is it Bobby Hooper?
It is. If you want to be part of the show, 661-1037. We're glad you're with us on this Friday. Don't go away, 7 o'clock.
Where the big boys come to play.
This is madness. This is Sparta.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Old number 53 here, and back in my day, I was fortunate to be around some great teams, along with some great teammates. And even now, all these years later, I'm also grateful to be a part of a great team here at 103.7 The Buzz. But another great team that I've come to appreciate over the years is the team over at Edwards Food Giant, and there are 11 stores located all over the metropolitan area, including their Edwards Cash Saver stores. And let me tell you this, if you haven't been to the newest Edwards Food Giant in North Little Rock in the Lakewood Village Shopping Center, you really need to stop by there. This store is truly the most beautiful grocery store store that I've ever been inside of. The layout with their used selection and inventory, including their deli and salad bars, is the best. Of course, their meat department at Edwards will truly blow you away, too. That newest Edwards store has everything from heat and eat, meal solutions, weekly specials, to a giant wine department, to their dry-aged beef that's been temperature and humidity controlled for 28 days in their cooler, resulting in a steak that's tender, flavorful, and unlike any steak you've ever had. So see for yourself why the team at Edwards Food Giant is now Central Arkansas's favorite place to shop.
I'm so angry.
Don't be upset. You can always listen to us.
You're better than that.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
The recount for the Republican primary runoff in the Secretary of State race is officially complete. Kim Hammer defeated Brian Norris by less than 1,000 votes, but every count reported the same number of votes as first reported. After the recounts were confirmed, Norris filed a lawsuit over the results, but a judge quickly dismissed it. The suit requested the court to declare Saline County's results null and void due to procedural issues. The judge said he threw the lawsuit out because it is an election challenge, which is outside of his court's jurisdiction. And in Benton, a suspect is in police custody following a shooting last night. Officials say it happened at around 8 p.m. at Alcoa near TJ Maxx and Home Goods. Thankfully, there were no injuries. Saline County Sheriff deputies found the suspect's car and arrested the suspect. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Out of Bounds Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas's #1 independent used car dealership, specializing in level and lifted trucks. D3AutoSales.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Happy Friday. We're looking at a partly cloudy day with a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. That's just a 10% chance of rain. It'll be a warm day. We'll get up to 82 degrees with a south wind around 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 59. Tomorrow, warmer, mostly sunny, and 84. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Get in the conversation with Life and Feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Out of Bounds by Chevy Retail Group. Chevy Colorado eats up the road with 5 available gears, and Silverado has the muscle to tow. Life and Feedback from Chevy Retail Group, Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey folks, Roger Scott here. And yes, I know you hear me promoting many of our beloved clients on the bus, and they are all special and dear to me. So to all of those clients, I say thank you. In fact, my wife thanks you as well, along with our Amazon delivery person who comes by the house daily because of you. But let me tell you about a client that's been near and dear to my heart for over the past decade. Very special client who's become a friend to me and my family over the years. In fact, they've become like family too. Yep, that's right. Of course, I'm talking about Gravely Mowers. I've been a proud Gravely owner for years, and I've used everything of theirs from the 21-inch push mower to their 72-inch commercial unit, including my favorite, the ZT Heavy Duty 60-inch. And now is the best time to get the brand new Gravely of your choice, too. Why do you ask? How about 0% interest over 48 months? Now you're interested? Sure you are. So join the Gravely family if you hadn't already by stopping at your local Gravely dealer today, like Chapel Hardware in Pine Bluff or Triple C Sales and Service in Conway.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
It's the 50th anniversary Customer Appreciation Sale, Saturday, April 11th through Friday, April 17th at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide and register to win $50,000 in giveaways, including a fantasy hot tub, salt system, pool heater, big green egg, and more. Special pricing on Caldera hot tubs and all Polywood furniture. It's the Luxury Pool and Spa 50th anniversary sale, April 11th through the 17th. And save up to 50% off store-wide. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram store right here in Sherwood. Well, you know, I looked this up, and we've been in business since 1989. That's a long time. You know, many dealers have come and gone. We believe our pricing policy and our service after the sale have served us well. As you know, folks, we post our sale prices, which we call green tags, right on the windshield. This way, everyone gets the same price, and there's no hoops or no negotiations to jump through to get to the bottom line. I don't like saying so many thousands off. That's very confusing. Off of what? And does that affect my interest rate? So I like to keep things simple. My promise is this: we will not be undersold. We value your time and your decision. Come visit us in Sherwood on Royden Road, or check us out with our green tag pricing on FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
Oh my goodness me!
Here are David Bazzel.
He's got Vincent Ontavarello out.
Roger Scott.
I don't know Chickabigby Baseball Wall.
And Justin Moore.
That's how a pro chef would tell you to eat it.
You know, life's about timing. You know, comedy is timing. I like how, you know, we're having a conversation and us, it's just tough.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is your built-in live audience. Yeah.
Yes. We're checking to see if Chuck Gatlin has got our banner up on the website yet. Ralph is looking. We are launching today the Man Cave Contest, the Morning Mayhem Best Man Cave Contest, brought to you by Coffin by Design and Coffin by Design West. And we're looking for the best man cave with a Razorback theme and a non-Razorback theme. So the best part about that, the coolest prize, in addition to getting Corky's a gift certificate, is there, Ralph. A gift certificate there, and also Tori from Down Home Catering.
Yep.
Catering 10 or 15 people there. We're going to do our show live at your place if you want it. Now, you may not want us there. But our judges are, listen to these judges: Justin Moore, Darren McFadden, Kanan Sandy, and Ginger Sandy, and Melinda Mayo.
Well, you know, those are all four people that are 100% Razorback fans. I mean, and you've got the legend in D-Mac as well.
And then, Roger, who's
Chris Howell.
Well, Chris, wow.
Yeah.
Chris just sent us an example of his.
Mm-hmm.
And so all you need to send in pictures, go to the website, go to our website, and there'll be instructions to do that. And
just click the banner. Let's see, just click the banner. I'm sure is all you got to do. That's going to pop up. Here's your chance to broadcast from here. It's got your name, email, phone number. Upload your photos right there. Submit the form, and easy peasy.
Easy peasy, he said. So that'll be exciting. It'll be interesting to see. I was talking to Darren McFadden. I said, Darren, do you have a man cave? He said, I really don't. He said, one of these days I will. I think if you got kids, you got a bunch of kids running around, it's sort of hard to, worry about that. But and then at a certain point in your life, if you've got the money to do it, like the Kanan Sandy deal, Kanan just gets a gazillion things and Razorback sent to him. And
ain't that something?
And so, listen, it could be in Arkansas State. It could
that's
be
why
UCA.
You're doing one that's not a Razorback.
That's right.
You know what? That's a great point. That you say, you know what? Maybe my man cave is from UCA. Maybe I'm in Arkansas. You know what? Lee Harden. Is it Harden?
Yeah, Lee Hardman.
Hardman, excuse me. Who the story about him is pretty cool. I mean, he's loving life where he is right now down in Texas, and doing what he did at UAPB. Maybe you've got UAPB, but whatever it is, you're representing. Maybe it's not any sports related. That's why you're saying.
That's right. It could be just a cool place that's got some of the deer that you killed, or maybe, you know what? Here's the deal. I mentioned Qualls. they've got one upstairs where they've got an old pinball machine that his son redid. And I love a place you can go and you play pool. You got a pool table in your do. You got what's the little thing on the little slide thing that they have one over there?
Shuffleboard.
The little shuffleboard thing. Yeah. And so anyway, we'll do this next week. Right. We'll give you till now until next week to get your pictures in.
So you start submitting.
Yeah, start submitting today. You got till next week, all of next week, and then we'll announce the winner the following week.
Oh, very good, very good. Now you can go on there as well. You go to our website. You can look on the banner. You can see a few things up there. There is a message about our buddy Trip Trap Trey Shep's podcast, yes. Shortgrass. There is the BuzzBQ coming up. Team still available for that, Ralph, at last note? Just a few left at that. And, of course, then the Buzz Golf Tournament, which is on Monday. And there may be a few of those openings in the mornings only right now. So you can do that. Do all that. Buzz.
Somebody just said, "Where's Bass? Where's Bass? He's in the net." I need to remember.
I didn't see it.
I need to remember to move over. I know you don't care if I'm in the picture.
Well, I do too.
You look a lot better than me.
I try
right
to put you in that. Listen, I saw you in that blue jacket last night, and I don't want to get sexual on this show right now. It's a little too early for that. But very good.
A couple things. We've got really excited about Ella McDowell, the third baseman for the Razorbacks, who was the number 3 overall player in the country coming out the year before last out of high school. Last year she has a freshman All-American year. Razorbacks are hot, man. They're really, everybody's contributing. We'll visit with her at 8:05 today. She is a pistol. Yeah. Really excited about that. I know how popular girls softball is, and we've been able to follow and support. Bree Ellis had one of the historic years last year in following Bree
They're
Ellis.
Everywhere. We met a softball player yesterday up at Luxury Pool and Spa.
That's right. She was a third baseman previous to
Absolutely.
Hey, Todd, I don't know if you can find the 4th and 25 call, but will you look for that and see and punch it up here in a second? Roger and I were reading. Alex Collins will be inducted posthumously tonight at the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. I'm seeing it. His mother's here. They've got probably 20 family members that have traveled from Florida and Georgia to be here. But, Roger, we were talking earlier in the day. Not many people realize the numbers for Alex Collins. Alex Collins, Darren McFadden, and Herschel Walker are the only running backs in SEC history to rush for 1,000 yards in each of their first 3 seasons. Yeah. I'm telling you, that is tall cotton to be.
It is.
It really is. It's impressive. Also, Alex Collins holds the Arkansas single-season record with 20 rushing touchdowns in 2015. And he is second on the Razorbacks all-time rushing chart with 3,700 behind McFadden's 4,590. If he comes back, Roger, his senior year, doesn't come out early, he breaks that record. And I think both Herschel and Bo Jackson, all those guys, and McFadden only stayed 3 years, too, and that's why. So, yeah. But he still would have had that. Also, too, he was the MVP in his last game, 185 yards. That was the Liberty Bowl, 45-23 win over Kansas State. I thought there was one other stat was he's the first freshman in SEC history to rush for 100 yards in his first 3 games. And so really had a really great career. He was a good kid. What was the thing he could do? What was the dance he could do? It was the Irish jig.
It's like the Irish. Is it the cloudhopper things? I think they do it at the St. Patrick's Day parade.
What is? I'm looking at. Is river dancing?
The river dancing.
Irish river dancing.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And he became known for that.
Can you imagine that dude doing that?
Yes.
It is a great workout.
Yeah, and he didn't have just an awesome pro career, but it was okay. He did okay, and then tragically was killed in a motorcycle accident. I think he was 28 years old. He'll go into that, but sometimes I forget about his role in the 425 play. I was there on the sideline. Trey Shep and I were there. It looked like the game was over with, and we were on the Razorback side, and we couldn't see what happened. We were going, why? And we saw the Ole Miss the sideline jumping up and down.
Yep.
And so we were thinking, yeah, this is it. This is over. And all of a sudden, I remember telling Trey, I said, he's got the ball. I said, Collins has got the ball. and he's coming right at us. And, of course, then he fumbles at the end, thinking that he needed to fumble.
What was it? It was 4th and 25, and he got 31 out of it.
Who was it that fell on it? Was the tight end, the big tight end that got in trouble in Charlotte?
That recovered the fumble?
Yeah, who was it?
Well, I thought it wasn't Alex.
No.
I thought it was he that recovered.
He fumbled, and somebody else recovered it.
I think he fumbled it, probably because he didn't know where it was. He just knew he had to keep on running as far as he could.
Well, think about it.
Yeah.
You're 25 years. You don't know where the darn sticks are, and you just say, well, you look at it when you're running. No, he's just trying to avoid getting tackled.
Exactly.
So he might have thought he was short. Did you find it? It'll make Todd, do you have that call by chance?
Not at the moment. I've been wrestling with Roger for control of the computer.
Hey, wrestling.
Speak up, Todd, because I don't see you.
Well, either one of you. We'll find that here shortly. But anyway, the point is that Alex Collins had a tremendous career. He was a good young man. I told his mother last night, she didn't know. I said, well, I'm from Florida, too, and I play for the Razorbacks. And she was like, wow. Because back then, Roger, I think I'm the only second guy from Florida after Pat Summerall to play at Florida played at Arkansas for 50 years. And now we got a lot more. But that was a big get for Brett Bielema at the time to get Alex Collins to come to Arkansas. And it's sort of sad, you had Ryan Mallett. Did they pass like in back-to-back years? I mean, it was pretty darn close.
It was very close. Bielema had great things to say about him, and then so did the folks up in Seattle, where they talked about it. And again, the article points out that here it is that Seattle let him go. He goes to, I think, the Ravens. Ravens drop him, and then Seattle goes back and gets him, which says a lot.
Yeah.
That they thought enough of him as a young man and as a leader. Harbaugh, it was the Ravens because Harbaugh talks about that as well at what the character of Alex Collins.
If you want to watch tonight, I think they are streaming it live on Facebook. So if you go to the Sports Hall of Fame Facebook page, you'll see that. I'm emceeing. I've emceed it for the last 4 years. They've also given me the role to where if somebody goes a little long, I am the muscle.
Play the music?
I've only had to do it a couple times. Brad Taylor, my old teammate, was one of them. I had to come up from behind and sort of.
No wonder we can't get Brad on the show.
I had to hug you. I
was there for that, wasn't I? Did I see
don't know,
video?
It was good. And one other gentleman. Most of the time it's fine. You've got lights and all that. But it'll be a great night tonight. If you haven't made your plans, come over and hang out this weekend at Oaklawn. You got so much to watch on TV. You got the Masters going on. By the way, you know how you can tell the Masters is on a different level when it just. The way it looks is if you look at the practice greens and the driving ranges, they look like it looks as nice as the nicest golf course. I mean, what is just a practice area looks as nice as the nicest golf course.
Absolutely.
It's on a different level. And our buddy John Daly is there, and he's selling at the Top Dog. He's selling all his items there.
His lighters. Where are your lighters? Where are your John Daly?
I know. Remind me, we need to do some giveaways for there. Also, too, don't forget, we because of Steve Qualls, we have our Morning Mayhem shirts. We're going to start pushing those out again. Our 609er shirts, if you want to be a part of that.
Yeah, and I don't know. Again, you can call Steve, and I don't know what the process is, but I know he's got all sorts of things. I don't know if chicks, this time of year, if halter tops, tank tops, what was it halter tops? Is that the one that just went to the belly, the midriff or whatever? Is that what that was? You remember that, Ralph?
I don't know what they're called.
But anyway, there's some tank tops people might want them. Maybe some dudes want them as well, but you might be able to do those.
So what's funny, we got Chuck Barrett and Bo and Bart over here doing their show. We're getting ready to play the clip of Alex Collins in the 4th and 25. Why play the clip when we got Chuck Barrett right
Chuck,
there?
would you come over here and redo it?
Would you redo the clip? I mean, that would be really cool. Could Chuck Barrett redo that clip at the end?
Yeah. We can find a sponsor. We can find a sponsor.
Todd's got it. Todd, go ahead and punch it up. I think is it Jeremy Sprinkle that has the desert? Okay, go ahead and punch it up, Todd. Let's listen to it, and obviously you'll find out Alex Collins' role in that as well. Go ahead.
4th down and 25. Razorbacks at the 40 in overtime. Ole Miss going to rush 3, drop 8. Allen gets the snap. He's going to fire to the sideline, complete to Henry, but Hunter well shy of the first down. He's going to lateral it back. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Collins. Alex has got room at the 30,
Chuck.
25, 20.
Real quick,
Collins
for a second.
at the 15, cuts back at the 10. This game's still alive, and the Hogs have a first down. Hunter Henry lateraled it back over his head, Keith, and we're still playing football.
What a great call that was.
Yeah,
Chuck Barrett joins us now. Chuck says, that's fine. Or you would get the other one? Which one? Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, Chuck, we just played your call, and we were just talking about Alex because he's going in the Hall of Fame tonight, posthumously, of course.
Good morning, Chuck.
But
good morning, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, is anybody saying, hey, would you make that call again? Would you relive that call?
I don't know that I could. I mean, I listen, and I do this a lot. I'll listen, and I'm like, who is that guy? What made him do that or say that?
Listen, well, the other thing is that, I don't know, I don't think you referenced it at the end. Did you see the fumble at the end?
I did not.
Okay, I must say.
I will be honest and tell you, I did not see that fumble.
You would have said it. That's right.
I did not see that fumble. And it was on the far side of the field. Mm-hmm. And, that was like the replay played, and it's like, wow, I didn't even see that part.
And it was Sprinkle, right? Did I get that right, or did I get that wrong? Who had the fumble? I can't remember who had the fumble recovery.
It was Reed. It was Reed, the wide receiver Reed.
Okay, so forget that. I was wrong with Springer.
I think they wore the same number.
Okay.
I think they might have. What was the guy's name?
And so the deal
his
was,
last name was Reed, I think.
So Collins thought, because he didn't know how far
he thought the
go.
game was ending.
That's right. So
he thought they had to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
He thought they had to score a touchdown.
Bragging on Alex and the kind of person he was. I talked to his mom last night. You know, he's a Floridian like I was. The memories of Alex and the kind of kid he was.
Well, he would light up a room.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the guy when he walked in. I've always believed the players that are the most popular are the ones that love him back.
Yeah.
I mean, the fans loved him.
Yeah.
And loved Alex, and Alex loved him back, and he let him see it. And he was enormously popular. I can tell you in Fayetteville, and you know, in Fayetteville sometimes you grow accustomed to seeing the players. You know how it is when you were there. It's not the novelty that it is in other parts of the state. Unless you're someone like Alex Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, he's got the kind of personality that when he walks in the room, you may have seen him Tuesday.
Yeah.
But he's still the guy that you're excited to see on Friday or Saturday.
That's cool. Yeah, very cool.
He's just got that kind of personality.
And I think we underestimate his numbers. When your name is listed in a stat with Herschel Walker and Darren McFadden, I mean, it's – now, maybe, obviously, he didn't have the fanfare and all that comes with McFadden and Herschel and Bo Jackson, but his numbers, he was productive, man. I mean.
Well, you think about that era. I mean, we could run the football.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure
that
could.
was a physical offensive line, and he was not – you know, he was small in stature. He could make a guy miss, but he was not a scat back.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd lower his shoulder.
Very physical.
And, you know, he was just a guy that you combined all that.
Yeah.
And you had kind of what you envision a Razorback football player being.
Yeah.
You know, a guy that goes out and performs. He's tough, but he's still glad to sign an autograph and you know, smile with your kids for a picture when it's over.
You know, we talked about the other day about another a celebrity, but he knew he was a Razorback, and he knew people wanted to be around him.
That's right.
And that speaks highly. It was Dominique Reed.
All right.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't want to get you in trouble. I see that Bo's you're back on the air.
You want to call him? We can call him.
We can have you call Bo.
Bo, I'm leaving. I'm gone.
So good. Always great to see you.
We got a better NIL deal over here, man.
That's what it's all about. That's where we are now.
Right.
Well,
I got a better NIL deal.
Well, I just thought it was fitting. I was like, wait a minute, the guy who's the play we're calling is right there.
Absolutely.
I couldn't do it again for.
Yeah, that was.
that
was a heck. One of the great calls, one of the great plays in the history of the program.
Yes, it was.
Always good to see you, Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck. Thanks for taking the time.
Oh, thank you.
The one and only Chuck
There
Barrett.
he is, right there, living legend.
How about that? You know, I couldn't remember who got darn the fumble. I
couldn't either. He knew Reed. He threw out Reed. And so.
But you know what?
I thought it was Collins.
He would have said it if he would have seen it. That's why he doesn't mention it, because it was a scrum over there.
True.
Everybody was trying to figure
Great
out.
Point.
Yeah. 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show, Roger.
But I do remember that the Alex fumbled because he's stretching out. He's stretching out to try to get every single yard he can.
Yes.
Because he doesn't see the marker, and that's where that came from. I don't think anybody popped it out of him, but anyway.
I want to mention a couple other birthdays today because we're going to be really busy with. Obviously, we're over here for Oaklawn Apple Blossom and the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame banquet tonight. Chuck Connor's birthday is today. There's so many of the big names like.
Get Tommy on the phone so he can sing the song.
Omar Sharif. Oh my gosh! You had Max. Is it Max von?
Max van Snelling,
the Exorcist guy.
Snelling, yeah.
Sidal, yeah. So you got all those guys are having birthdays today. We already mentioned this. John Madden and Don Meredith, two of the most prominent TV former football players of all time.
One of the great announcers. Both of them. Don was just, and I call him Don. He was just Monday Night Football. That's all we know him from.
And then the other.
As far as announcing.
That's right.
And again with the team with Summerall and Madden.
The other couple birthday guys I had to mention, Junior Samples. Remember Junior Samples?
Don't say it.
What was it?
You know the
BR549? Oh, did I get that right?
Nailed it.
Holy cow!
Nailed
Are you serious?
100%.
I'm telling you, I had not.
Come on down.
I had not thought about that.
Of course not.
I hadn't thought about that in 30 years.
But
I can't remember my code for the getting in the door at the Buzz.
It's 100%. 100%.
Also, Harry Morgan. I was not a big MASH fan, but he.
You know what? But before he was MASH, what was he?
I don't know. Dragnet.
That's
oh, my
right.
gosh, I did
He
know
was
that.
Gannon.
What was
He
his
was
name in
Gannon.
MASH? What was his name?
Potter.
Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yes.
It was Henry Potter. I think it was Henry Potter. No, wait. It was Henry Blake.
Did you say Harry Potter?
I said Harry Potter. It was Colonel Potter. It was Henry Blake. So it was Henry Blake.
Sherman T. Potter.
Sherman Potter. Very good. Very good.
Look at me. I like Harry Potter.
No, listen. No.
I like
that.
Ain't
Ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
All right, let's take a break. 661-1037.
Had you not said anything, the only people that would have known would have been our older demo. The younger people would have been listening, like what Christian wouldn't have, but some of the youngers would have been and go, "Oh wow, I didn't know that's where they probably got that."
Wade Smith coming up. Also, Ella McDowell, the third baseman for the Razorbacks. Really excited about that. You know, with the baseball team is struggling. Softball team is not. I hope we don't curse them, but we'll look forward to having her on.
According to Rebecca Wikipedia, Mallet died in June of 23. Alex, August, just 2 months later.
Oh, wow. I
even closer.
I
than
didn't
you
realize
thought.
it was that close.
Nor did
Wow.
I. Nor did I. And again, and here's the other deal. I forgot that it was a motorcycle accident with him. I had put them so close together with Mallet that I thought it was a water accident again.
Somebody makes a great point. Hey, Baz, from the 870, you've got Faux Chuck sitting next to you and Roger. He can remake the Collins call.
And people want to know why I will not be disrespectful.
Yes.
Because I find it's endearing, for me to do it, but I wouldn't want to embarrass him.
Yeah. That I didn't think about that.
It speaks to your presence to be able to get him.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking. I looked over that. Wait a minute. We're listening to the guy who we were seeing him right in front of us. So
I don't know. It was Dominic Reed.
Peyton Hillis almost died within
in the water.
Somebody makes that point.
Yep.
It was pretty close to the same date, right?
It was. I know it was swimming. He was swimming.
He almost had three guys.
He was going out there to save a nephew or something.
Yeah,
or was it a son or nephew or something?
It was a
He passed one kid to get to another one, I think. I'm not sure.
All right, do not go away. Plenty more show to go. We're glad you're with us. 725.
Ortho Arkansas presents Razorback infielder Cam Koschel each week when he joins Morning Mayhem this baseball season. Ortho Arkansas, orthopedic care for everyday pain and injuries.
This is Sports Center.
Hunter Fitzgerald hit a 2-run single in the bottom of the first inning and a solo home run in the sixth as the Arkansas Travelers beat the Wichita Wind Surge 4-2 at Dickey-Stevens Park. Michael Arroyo added an RBI ground rule double for the Travs in the second inning. Right-hander Ryan Hawks picked up the victory on the mound for the Travs. He allowed 1 earned run on 5 hits with 8 strikeouts over his 5 innings of work. The series continues at 7:05 tonight. That means Stephen Davis will have the pregame show at 6:50 on 106.7 Buzz 2. In other news, the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame will hold its annual induction ceremony at Oaklawn tonight in Hot Springs. This year's class is highlighted by former Arkansas Razorback Alex Collins, UCA football coach Nathan Brown, and horse trainer Dwayne Lucas. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a warm Friday, a high of 82 degrees. Will be partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or maybe a thunderstorm, but that's only a 10% chance of rain. Tonight, mostly clear, will drop to the mid and upper 50s. Tomorrow, a warm Saturday, mostly sunny, a high of 84. Rain chances return Sunday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, it's David Bazzel with Morning Mayhem for my good friends at Baptist Health. You know, in sports, we talk about the best ability being availability. You can't help the team if you're on the sidelines. The same goes for your life outside the stadium. Baptist Health is all about keeping you in the game. That starts with the screenings we often put off, like colonoscopies and prostate exams. Now, I get it. Nobody wants to schedule these, but at Baptist Health, they make it simple. They aren't just looking for problems. They're looking for peace of mind. Catching things early isn't just a win. It's the ultimate game changer for you and your family. And if you ever do need a procedure, Baptist Health is leading the way with the new Da Vinci 5 robotic surgical system. It's the latest in surgical precision, meaning smaller incisions, less pain, and most importantly, a much faster recovery. It's world-class health care delivered with a servant's heart right here in Arkansas. Don't wait for a symptom to be your wake-up call. Visit Baptist-Health.com today to schedule your screening. You'll be so glad you did. Baptist Health, for you,
for life.
This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac, and I couldn't have done this for almost 20 years and not deliver on what we're offering. When you shop Parker Cadillac, you're not just getting a great price, you're getting exceptional customer service. We've got something for every budget, but most importantly, we're offering you a first-class buying experience on the absolute highest quality of pre-owned and certified vehicles, with 2 years of complimentary oil changes absolutely free. It's time to expect more from your auto dealer. It's time you let Parker Cadillac put you in a vehicle today. Shop online at parkerspecials.com or give us a call, 501-224-2400.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Miss Arkansas 2023 Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
All right, it is 7:30 on April 10th, this Friday here at Oaklawn as they get ready for the big Apple Blossom race. 1.5 million, right?
Yeah,
big.
Was it 1.5 or 1.2?
1.25 million. Yeah, that's big money. That's one of the reasons that Louis Sella is going into the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame tonight. The chairman here at Oaklawn is that no other race track in America gives the kind of purses that Oaklawn does, and that's why they have grown racing so big here. They give back, and the money that they get from the casinos, they pour back into horse racing. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. Somebody said Chris Smith also died in April of that year. Defensive end that played 8 years in the NFL. Remember him? He's not as well known for whatever reason, but he did pass away then. I do remember that. So, yeah, 661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show. Today's National Siblings Day, National Farm Animals Day. Don't forget, if you have a man cave you want to submit, you just go to our website. There'll be a link on there for you to do that. It can be a Razorback themed man cave. And when we say man cave, I meant to say, maybe I need to define what a man cave is. To me, Roger, I don't care. A man cave could be in a patio where you go out there and you got a TV.
Oh, I thought you were going to the gender part. No. So it could be. I think you're going to say we should call it a person cave. I didn't know if that's where you were going.
No.
So what you're saying
it could be any area.
Is it a screened-in place?
Yeah. I think if for example, our buddy Don Grisham has an area outside his house, and he's got that thing knocked out, and it's an area that's covered. Of course, it's covered. So, but it's like a patio.
Sure.
So I don't mind.
Okay.
The man.
No, you're saying it doesn't have to be indoors.
Yeah,
with four walls.
It doesn't have to be a 4-wall. It can be a patio, really cool. But it's got to be really. It can't be a pool area to where like there's a swimming pool to where it's just It's got to be self-contained.
Can it be your outside kitchen?
Yeah, sure, but not the kind like it's just the pool. It's a standard. It's got to have personality. It's got to have you're hanging things out there. It's got to have its own area where you go to hang there.
I see what you're trying to do, and I see who you're trying to include. Other than that, that's why
I don't think that'll be the majority of the ones.
No, the four judges will make that. Justin, Melinda, Kanan, and D-Mac will look at that, and they'll know.
And the best part of that is that we will come and do the show at your place. Yeah. That's it. You invite friends over. You can do the things. Roger may want to spend the night there the night before.
So here's the thing. Any of you that start that do submit, get ahead of the game. Go to the store, stock up on some Diet Coca-Cola and some Topo Chico.
Yes, exactly.
If you can. I know there's no bottle Topo Chico out there to be found. So you can pick up the lemon lime cans if you need. But get those and get something for yourself.
Also, too, if you're at a school district, we're going to try to do 1 or 2 deserving dozens before the end of the year. If you've got a school district and you want to honor your a bus driver, a custodian, a security guard, a counselor, every imaginable position that you can think of that's important in the school, reach out to me or Roger or Christian and say, hey, I've got a school district that wants to do that. We'll come out. We'll come to your place, or actually you'll come to Corky's or wherever we want to do that and honor them with a lunch and give them some Morning Mayhem T-shirts and just recognize them on the air with some graphics too.
Absolutely.
So, want to do that?
That'll be fun.
Roger, the times for tonight's games, you've got the Razorbacks playing at Alabama 6 o'clock. And then the women who will visit with Ella McDowell is at 5 o'clock. Ralph Schuster brought up famous Ellas. Ella Fitzgerald is the one that comes to mind, but he brought up the hottest girl maybe in music. Is it Langley? Langley.
I don't know who that is.
She goes, must have been Texas, something about Texas. What is it? Choosing Texas.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank you.
You know, we may not have we've got a guy that may could go toe-to-toe with Bart, our producer, Christian. Bart's obviously he's straight A guys had scored a 35 on his ACT.
Yep.
And I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
He keeps that show.
Keeps him running.
Listen, he's that's how important he is. He needs to be on site.
Yeah.
He can't do it from remote locale.
And if I know Bo Mattingly, we're going to get a bill for Chuck being on with us there for that 5 minutes. There's that guy right there. There he is.
Hey, Mr. Smith.
Wayne Smith joins us now. The GM. He's busy. It's not easy for him to squeeze us in when he's got a lot of other things going on. What's up, Wayne? Good morning, man.
What's happening, fellas?
Good to see you.
Good.
Yeah. Hey, got to keep it moving, don't you?
Moving.
Last time we saw you was the Arkansas Derby. Congrats on a new record.
Thank you.
73,000.
Crazy.
Yeah. And this weekend, you got good. Hey, the one thing I'm excited for you guys, you got good weather. My gosh, you guys have had enough bad weather breaks that you get some consecutive weekends with good weather.
Yeah, no, we're very happy about this weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sports Hall of Fame tonight.
Yeah.
And the Apple Blossom tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to give you credit. You're like me. You're a go-getter, and when you see something, hey, you're going to keep trying. And you've been able to get the Broyles Award over here, which is the Broyles Award loves it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. You were a big part of that.
It's a no-brainer. And then getting the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame again. It's just it's a perfect place to do it. Came to the reception. I didn't see you at the reception last night. Did you?
No, actually, we were the presenting sponsor for Arkansas Kids Read.
Gotcha.
And so that was up in Little Rock. They had their banquet.
Oh,
so
cool.
We kind of divided and conquered. So a couple of us went up there.
Yeah, tonight you'll have right at a little under 1,000 people there for the Sports Hall of Fame banquet tonight, and it will be a tremendous dinner. And Louis Sella, one of your own, going in tonight.
Yeah. Louis Sella. And D-Wayne Lucas.
D-Wayne Lucas, too. I need to mention that.
Posthumously. Yeah, unfortunately. But that it took so long to get him in there.
And I was making the comment earlier. I think, of course, you're involved. You're on the board of the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I think it's important that, and I think that's the attitude now is get people in. Just let's get them in so you're not waiting until it's too late because you want to do it with a family. You can enjoy it with your family.
Correct.
So I love the fact that instead of waiting for Louis Sella another 10 years, he's been here. 9 is the chairman the correct word? Is it president? No,
he's the president.
Yeah,
president.
Yeah.
Huh?
You could have waited another 5 or 10 years, but why? Let's go ahead. This thing, the Oaklawn's at its peak, and it's why wait another 5 years? What he's doing, he's already accomplished. He's just adding to it. Why not go ahead and honor now where family can be involved in that kind
Agreed.
of thing?
Agreed.
Yeah.
I don't know. His father was inducted in
18.
In 18.
No, I'm sorry, 2008.
No, 2008. Yeah. And so I don't know how many father and sons there are.
That's a great point.
In the Hall of Fame, but this is a special time.
661-1037. Pop us a text if you can think of another father-son combo or sibling. Well, I know the sibling combo is probably there.
In the Arkansas?
In the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. What are the guys at Dickie Stevens? The brothers there.
Bill Dickey?
The Dickey brothers.
The Dickey brothers?
Isn't there 2 Dickies?
You know what?
Make up your own joke. I don't know. But, that is.
Easy. Easy, Roger. I can see his head spinning. Way to go, Pat.
Back off, hamster. Back off, hamster. I'm trying to think.
Post time today is 12:45. That's the same way every day for the rest of the week.
For the rest of the meet.
Yeah. Somebody asked too. We're talking about all the things you can do here. You can watch the Masters. You can watch baseball tonight. You can watch softball. You can still go get lay a bet down. All those things happening under one roof.
Correct.
Yeah. And so somebody did ask about concerts. You got any concerts coming up? You want to tease us with?
Little Rick Springfield.
Yeah.
May 1.
Yeah.
May 1.
A few tickets left for that. And
I'm sorry. I'm still backing up on the other thing. Are you talking about siblings or father-son in the sport?
No, well, either one.
We assume Billy Ray Smith, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, father-son.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Surely Billy
Surely
Ray.
Daddy's in it.
Well, no, they both got to be.
They have to be.
Billy Ray was a 2-time All-American.
The Henrys? Is there some Henrys in there? Is there a couple of Henrys?
Not Mark. I don't think Mark.
You would know those.
No. Yeah.
The Allen brothers.
Oh, Jerry
Jones?
and Stephen Jones.
Both sisters
Yes,
in there now, right?
in the daughters, all three of them.
Okay.
Who'd you say, Todd?
Todd,
who'd you say, Todd?
The Allen brothers.
No, they're not. They're not in the. Now, one of these days they could be, but the.
You were talking about already in the Hall of Fame. My apologies.
Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. Yeah.
You know who might know it?
Who?
Wally Hall.
Yeah. And so, obviously Wally was here last night.
Well, the greatest journalist.
Wayne.
He's unbelievable.
Remind me, Wayne, what year did you? I should know this. What year did you start here?
16.
Yeah. So, and he started Lewis began in 17.
Lewis became the president, but he was involved with his dad for years.
How many years before that?
Years.
Okay.
I
think Wayne, for me, as somebody who's been in organizations, I think to be successful, you got to have good leadership.
Yep.
Number one. Number two, you got to have good people. And so that's one thing that you guys have had here. It's good people. Eric Jackson, great hires.
I wouldn't say I'm the best leader, but I will tell you that,
you're a good leader.
The team is the best.
Well,
there's no better team.
And hiring good people.
And you're very, very fortunate.
And then you've got to have good leadership at the very top. I always believe it starts at the top in an organization.
Absolutely. So, yeah. No, it's been a good ride. The last 10 years, it's been pretty remarkable what we've been able to do here.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we were talking. It's hard to believe that with this show, we've been coming over here 22 years, and I have, and then Roger and I in previous shows, Roger with Tommy and me with another.
Well,
show.
I've been for 16 with you guys here.
Yeah, 16 here. And then we were Tommy here a few years. So we've been coming over here 25 years doing shows over here. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, so think about 17 years of those you froze your butts off over by the paddock, and then old Wayno comes and takes you guys.
You did. The funniest thing about that is Wayne goes, "What?
Exactly.
Why are you guys over there?"
Yeah.
And I said, "They just put us there." And then they go.
See, that's the thing that kills me is that's the way we've always done it.
Bingo.
I hate that.
Absolutely.
I think the thinking was we could see the horses when they would come in. The problem is when that door would come up, it would be. We've got a picture of me and Wally when Wally used to do the show with us, and Tommy. This was before Roger, I think. And then Terry Wallace would come out, and we were literally we had jackets with hoods on. It was
There's several with us too.
It was so cold.
Well, and the other part of it may have been that once our show was over, then the other show that's here, would they have been in here as well? Because people started setting down at that time. But you would have.
They could have put you inside the casino door,
sure,
we did initially.
We did some casino, which were great. I enjoyed doing those shows. Our listeners are so smart. Do you see?
I did.
They're so smart. Yeah. Okay, so a couple others. So first of all, Walt and Buddy Coleman.
Yeah.
Of course, Buddy was a very big race man over here.
Oh, really?
Before your time.
Yep.
Coleman Dairy. And he's had a box there in the middle of that, your finish line probably for 50, 70 years, something like that. But both of them, I would imagine, are in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. That's one. How about the Nuts?
Yep.
Houston Nutt. I wonder if Houston Nutt Sr. As a coach is in there. He was famous, Wayne, for coaching the deaf school.
He's got to be in there. It wouldn't be his brothers, would it?
That's a good question too, Roger. I wonder if any of the brothers would be in there. That is that's a good question. Let's see here. Greenbrier School District reaching out. Yeah, listen, I see you on there. We will connect if you want to honor all your folks there at Greenbrier. 661. Here's another one. Mike Malham Sr. and Mike Malham Jr.
Sure.
There's a good chance that both of those are in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. Huh. Wayne. You also too, Dwayne Lucas.
Yes.
And I just hate that we didn't get him in. He just passed 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
No. He passed
6 months.
Yeah, during the summer. Yeah.
Has it been that?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Time flies. Yeah. But within this year.
Yes.
And so and he had been in good health up to. That last year, right?
He did well here. Yeah. He left here, and then, but he was in good spirits and good health when he left.
Yeah. So, and then of course you also have, from an Oaklawn standpoint, Eric Jackson is in.
Yes, Eric Jackson.
Yeah, and then I would imagine Pat Day. If I had to guess, Pat Day is in based on his whole racing career.
Yeah.
But synonymous with Oaklawn too.
Correct. The next one we were trying to get is John Court.
Is that right? Yeah.
He was here for forever.
Well, I think it's wise. It's wise too, or it's smart because people, forget that this is, sometimes they think, well, horse racing is different than it is a sport. It is, and you got jockeys riding horses, and there's a skill to it, and
as Arkansans know, they love horse racing.
You betcha.
Just the Derby will tell you that.
I tell you another guy who called me the other day. He's got a big event coming. He said, "We need to be in the," and he could have a legit point. Michael Todd. The world champion arm wrestler.
Sure.
If you're a world champion at what you do, I wouldn't even mind if somebody, for example, if you're the number one in the what are the darts?
The darts.
I mean, if you're number one at a skill in the world or the country or this, I'm open to taking a look. Obviously not the traditional sport, but certainly do that. Let's take a break. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037. Somebody's trying to get me here, Roger. You see that? I see you there, 520. I see you, 520. You're not going to get me this morning.
Let me see.
People trying to get me to say things, Wayne, that would come back and bite me. And I don't know.
I got to give it to you, 520. Rainwater will fall for it. Do it to him later.
We want to apologize, Wayne, because I'm sure you've heard that we almost came to fisticuffs with Bo and Chuck.
Oh, did you?
They got a little loud, and we got chest to chest, and we all worked it out until we got Chuck on the show here a few minutes ago. And he was nice about it. But, that's what happens. You bring in these two powerhouse shows.
Yeah, you know what? But there's still only one.
Yeah, that's right. Morning Mayhem.
Morning Mayhem. There you go. Come on, guys.
If you got a question or comment, 661-1037. Proud to be here back at Oaklawn. Only got a few shows left over here for the racing season.
It's unbelievable.
You said 14 race days left.
14 race days, 4 weekends.
Yeah. You been happy with the way things have gone this year?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yeah. We're going to change up the schedule here soon.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting.
Good.
Wow.
We're glutton for punishment. Well, what we are.
But I give you credit for not just saying we're not going to move. You're trying to find the best things.
Yeah.
To
the 4 days a week were a little bit more than what we needed to do.
Well, the 4 days a week, the new entry into the Breeders' Cup and all that, all those new things are coming, but you are staying away from New Year's Day.
The day after New Year's Day, you're not racing.
Are you still, unless?
No, New Year's Day we are.
You're gonna
do it? That was the day after New Year's Day.
What was it last year?
No. What was the day that you took? You said, remember?
No, it was the day after the Derby.
No, I think
I thought it was a day. I thought it was a New Year's Eve thing.
You did have to do it.
Yeah,
that was the deal. That's whose smart idea was it for us to be racing after New Year's Day?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's the one you need to tweet.
Yeah, it was the Derby. No, so the Derby. This year we didn't race after.
The Derby. That's right.
And right now I think we're scheduled not to do next year.
All right.
Yeah. I'll never forget.
I love it. Yeah.
I saw Wayne. He's like, whose idea was for us to be racing the day after?
It was
New
big.
Year's Eve.
Hey. Next year, 75,000 people. That's our goal.
That's what.
I want to try to get 80, but 75,000. Let's do it.
I think you got to build a bigger tunnel. All right, don't go away. 746 live at Oaklawn. Hey folks, it's David Bazzel out here at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end. The homemade taste of Bluebell, and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
New Bluebell Brookie a la mode ice cream brings brownies and cookies together like never before. Big chunks of brownies, soft chocolate chip cookie pieces blended into a rich, creamy brown sugar ice cream. It's not too good to be true. It's just that good.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Mad Butcher grocery stores and all Piggly Wiggly stores.
Hey, this is Chris Walker with Fence Brokers. Looking for top quality fencing at unbeatable prices? At Fence Brokers, we're your local fence distributor with everything you need. Wood, vinyl, chain link, ornamental iron, entry estate gates, access control, and more. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourself homeowner, our staff of experts will help you find the perfect solutions for your project. Fast delivery, huge selection, and personalized service set us apart. Visit us in Bryant or find us at fencebrokers.com to submit a quote. Fence Brokers, going the extra mile.
Justin Acre with big news from Standing Firm Farms in Greenbrier. They now have brisket burgers, and they're hands down some of the best you can buy. With Standing Firm Farms, they raise single-source, high-end Angus beef, grass or grain-fed. And they're also a ground beef supplier for local restaurants, trusted for quality and consistency. Check out their steak, burger, or brisket burger bundle boxes online at standingfirmfarms.com, with free delivery to your doorstep in most cases. It's local family beef for the natural state. Standing Firm Farms.
It's the 50th anniversary Customer Appreciation Sale, Saturday, April 11th through Friday, April 17th at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide and register to win $50,000 in giveaways, including a fantasy hot tub, salt system, pool heater, big green egg, and more. Special pricing on Caldera hot tubs and all Polywood furniture. It's the Luxury Pool and Spa 50th Anniversary Sale, April 11th through the 17th, and save up to 50% off store-wide. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Pat Bradley joins Randy and Rick on Drive Time Sports each week, courtesy of Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs, celebrating 57 years in business, offering all new travel trailers, fifth wheels, and pop-ups at the inventory liquidation sales all month long. All these great deals can be seen at RazorbackCamperSales.com. Randy and Rick and the Shooter on 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Darren McFadden. I listen to Baz, Justin, and Rod because they got their wood. Enjoy Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Little Green Acres?
Yeah, why?
Somebody birthday?
Farm Day.
Oh, it's National Farm Animal Day. Your favorite farm animal, Wayne? Did you grow up?
No, farms are, that's...
Here's the thing. You're not going to get that on Chuck and Bub.
Guess what?
Yep.
Horse.
Yes!
Yeah, that's right. It's also a National Sibling Day. How many siblings do you have?
I have a stepbrother.
Stepbrother. Okay, so you're sort of like me.
Yeah.
But, you're an only child for the most part.
Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah.
Still to this day.
Roger's got a...
I'm the fifth of six.
Yeah, he had a half a dozen.
Yeah, absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely.
Look at
Listen, we had Mama. Everybody, back in the day, we all helped bring the groceries in.
Uh-huh.
She always had that. We all had our duties to help out as well. We all had to be the first one to dig our hand in that cereal box to get the prize, or you're fighting against a couple of siblings for things like that. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Hey, shout out! You see that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jessica is listening. She's down in Hope, and she's got her little niece.
So wave to her.
Caroline. Hey, Caroline. She's a sweet little girl.
Caroline. Sweet Caroline.
And Jessica will be coming to the Sports Hall of Fame banquet tonight, and
I really like that song, but I don't.
I know.
Because they play it after the Red Sox win, and we can't have that.
It's not. A couple of things. Jason Shamlin's list. You know Jason, who does some amazing work. He's talking about sports. He says another big sport that he's involved with is competitive cheer. That whole world of, so that's another one. Again, I don't know if you have a coach, if you have an individual cheer person, she's the United States cheer, but you have those kind of things. You don't hear a lot about them, but that is a sport in itself, too.
That's right.
So, also, I don't know if you heard.
Who does a perfect cheer?
The perfect chair.
Yeah.
That was Darren McFadden that we heard coming back there, and he's going to be helping judge our Man Cave contest brought to you by Kaufman by Design and Kaufman by Design West. Do you have a Man Cave, Wayne? Or does Dylan, do you guys have a Man Cave together where Audrey lets you guys no? So
no.
Yeah, so it can be a Dallas Cowboy, it can be a Razorback, it can be nothing. It can be outdoor.
It can be. Steve Brown at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union just gave a great name for what you fan cave
or fan cave.
Yeah, how about that?
We may have that. We have a wall. We have a couple of walls.
Sure.
That are, I got a Jeter and a Romo.
Is there a big TV in there?
There's not. It's in a hallway.
Okay,
it's in a hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
This has to be an area where you sort of you can go, you can get away and
I had it at one of my other houses years ago, but I don't have one.
He's
here.
never there. No,
easy.
You're here.
Don't stir the pot.
Is that what? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Very good. Sorry.
Or maybe it's because Audrey goes, no, you're not going to have a.
Yeah, exactly.
Might be.
And we will.
The boss speaks.
We will actually do we will do our show there from the winner. We mentioned in addition to Darren, Justin Moore will be a judge. Kane and Sandy and his mom Ginger will be a judge.
Okay.
And then and also Melinda Mayo, who had her last moment on television today. She signed off at 7 o'clock. No more getting up early for Melinda Mayo after a 39-year career.
I finally met her.
Yeah,
last
right.
week.
She said you took
she
good care
came
of her.
over. Yeah, she came over, got her a box, and the offer still stands. Come on over for a room and get a spot.
And one of the things is she's got a diagnosis of a level of MS, and it's sort of she thinks it may have been affecting her voice. They're still looking at that, but they said one of the things that you need to do if you're dealing with that kind of condition is sleep and rest, and so. The worst job is for that kind of deal is if you're working the overnight shift or you're doing like us. You're doing a morning television, morning radio, and television is even worse. They're getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and so I don't want to.
Yeah, because they're on at 4, right?
4:30, I think. Yeah, something like that.
Guess what else might be a good little treatment for it outside of rest?
Say it.
Little spa treatment.
Boom.
Little astral spa.
See that?
Little astral spa.
Yeah. How about that?
Get that massage.
It is. I was talking to some of the ladies last night that were at what is the name of the bar that you have in the lobby of the hotel? Do you have a name for that? It's just lobby.
No, just lobby bar.
Yeah. So there's some ladies there, and we were talking about the astral spa. And I said, have you guys been in there? And I just said, have you tried on the robe? And the robe in the room. I said, no. The robe in the room is nice, but the robe in the astral spa is another level robe. It's a robe I've never felt before. It's and I almost wanted to see how much it would cost to buy one. I don't think they're for sale, right? Are they?
The astral spa robe?
Yeah, the astral spa robe. You never know.
It's the greatest.
It is different from the hotel.
It is. Yeah.
From the room.
Oh yeah.
Well, I love the logo on there because you had when you were in Notre Dame.
Yeah, I sent you a picture of the Notre Dame. That's cool. And you've got Oaklawn on this one.
Yeah, we got Oaklawn, but on the spa, it's astral spa.
And Roger, it is so thick.
Talk to me.
It is so thick.
We talking about the same thing?
It is so thick.
The robe, yes.
Yeah.
We're talking about the robe.
Now, I'm back.
You're still back to the other conversation, so just
yes.
I don't even know how to describe what it is. But anyway, it's spectacular.
Yes.
So Melinda needs to do that, and so
what is it? I mean, we've got to find out.
Yeah,
because you've got to have that type of robe for your hot tub.
When you go out, you ought to go by there and say, would you mind? We just did the show.
Would you mind if I just get undressed and put on your robe? Sure. Then security.
Well, if it's going to be promoted, who knows?
Even
there might be one for you.
Hello, well, Wayne. Thanks for having us over again. We only got a few more days of racing. 14 days of racing. 4 more weeks.
Yep.
Rick Springfield still have tickets left.
Yes, a few. Very, very few. Yeah.
And more concert announcements on the way.
Yeah. Hats off on the Breeders' Cup thing, man. I think that's pretty awesome to have that entry.
Yes, that's a cool thing.
That's huge.
No, it's big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
And we will see you tonight at the Arkansas Sports thing.
I very much look forward to seeing everybody. And again, as I always say, thank you for your support.
Thanks. That's Wayne Smith, the GM here at Oaklawn. Don't go away. Ella McDowell coming up next, the Razorback third baseman. And looking forward to following her through, hopefully, all the way to Oklahoma City in the College World Series. She's going to be a lot of fun. All right, live from Oaklawn, it is 8 o'clock.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Spring is here, and y'all have made us the #1 truck bed dealer in the state. We want to thank you for your support and business. If you're looking for the best customer service from folks that can handle any type of trailer and take care of you after the sale, with hometown service, it's HJ Trailer Sales. Our team will handle all your service and warranty needs. See what great customer service looks like at HJ Trailer Sales on Albert Pike in Hot Springs, or check us out on Facebook.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, Justin will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Don't worry, we don't understand ourselves either. 103.7 The Buzz. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
The Arkansas legislature won't meet back at the state capitol until next week. Thursday was the second day of the 2026 fiscal session. State lawmakers met yesterday, where bills were assigned to different budget committees. The legislature is in recess until Tuesday. And UA Little Rock is getting nearly $13 million in federal funding. Arkansas Senator John Bozeman was in the capital city for the announcement. The $12.75 million is being split up for research on national security. $6 million is going towards supporting UA Little Rock's innovative nanotechnology research to help veterans with injuries. And $5 million of the funds is for cybersecurity research, and $750,000 is for setting up legal clinics for veterans through the Bowen Law School. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Have a great Friday, everyone.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Happy Friday. We're looking at a partly cloudy day with a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. That's just a 10% chance of rain. It'll be a warm day. We'll get up to 82 degrees with a south wind around 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 59. Tomorrow, warmer, mostly sunny, and 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
This is Mark Hedrick from the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz. With Razorback baseball heating up this spring, the Wild Side is making a temporary move, airing Wednesday nights at 7 through the end of April. The Wild Side, the outdoor show you've been waiting for, only on 103.7 The Buzz.
When did I first notice my hair loss? Honestly, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. But the moment that it really got my attention was at the self-checkout at Walmart. I had to look up to see if the light was green or red because my item wouldn't scan. And right above me is a camera. Well, that camera showed the top of my head. After that, I started wearing hats more often. Eventually, I just decided, you know what? It is what it is. I'll shave it, live with it, or move on. But then I heard about Dr. Gary Petrus at the Petrus Center for Aesthetic Surgery and Hair Transplantation. Dr. Petrus offers a one-day hair transplant treatment with permanent natural results that last a lifetime. I'm still going to wear hats because I like hats, but it'll be nice knowing I've got a head of hair under there. I'm Roger Scott, and if you've been thinking about doing something about hair loss, call the Petrus Center for Aesthetic Surgery and Hair Transplantation, 4137 JFK, Suite A, North Little Rock. Call 501-614-3052 or visit drpetrus.com. Go see what your options are. It might just give you that renewed confidence, too.
This is Mark Miller for Parker Cadillac, and I couldn't have done this for almost 20 years and not deliver on what we're offering. When you shop Parker Cadillac, you're not just getting a great price, you're getting exceptional customer service. We've got something for every budget, but most importantly, we're offering you a first-class buying experience on the absolute highest quality of pre-owned and certified vehicles, with 2 years of complimentary oil changes absolutely free. It's time to expect more from your auto dealer. It's time you let Parker Cadillac put you in a vehicle today. Shop online at parkerspecials.com or give us a call, 501-224-2400.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. I still vividly recall the first time I ever heard the Hogs called in person. It was at War Memorial Stadium right after I moved here in 2001. It was eerie, goofy, cultish, and really strange. It was also menacing, telling foes and visitors alike that you were in danger, as the Razorbacks here to mess you up. For the uninitiated, it is very intimidating. A totally original, unique, and threatening gesture that is truly sui generis in a category by itself. Now let's go call those Hogs. Stop by Doublebee's to get a hot, fresh, delicious sausage biscuit. They rule. You can pair that with a hot, fresh cup of bean-to-cup Renoco coffee, and you are off to a productive morning. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
The Butcher Shop Steakhouse has always been your favorite go-to for those nights out with family and friends. But did you know they're also now open for lunch Tuesday through Friday from 11 till 2? And with a full menu featuring tenderloin salads, fried catfish, those famous shaved prime rib sandwiches, and everyone's favorite steak burgers. So whether it's dinner plans, watching the big games in the bar, or now even for lunch, it can all be found at the Butcher Shop Steakhouse.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, say no to the megastores and Dick Durbin. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Here are David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
All right, it is 8:06 on this Friday, April 10th. No JM today. We have him on Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, so he can do his real job, his #1 job, and that is being a country music singer on the weekend. But glad when we do have him. And one of his passions is softball. And I know we're here at Oaklawn getting ready for the big Apple Blossom race tomorrow. But we're really pumped, Roger. You know, we're a show that's really proud for the last 4 years. We featured a Razorback softball player going back to Mary Half, Hannah Gamble for 2 years, and then Bree Ellis, historic run last year. We are very excited about getting one of the top third basemen in the country. She's out of Houston, Texas. And today is our first time with her. We're not going to spend a lot of time because she's getting ready for Mississippi State tonight. But Todd, could we welcome Ella McDowell with a official music bed there, please, if you will. Good morning, Ella. How are you today?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
We are doing awesome. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this for the remainder of the season. We're excited about you. I talked to Coach Gasso about you. I talked to Courtney Deifel about you, and they said that Ella would be perfect for y'all's show. I don't know if if you did your due diligence and talked to Bree and say, these guys crazy. Should I do this thing or not? But we're really excited about following you the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I thank y'all for having me. This is going to be a great rest of the year.
For those that don't know, you came out, I think, of the name of was it Richmond, Texas? It was Foster High School in Richmond, Texas. For those who don't know where Richmond is, it's right outside of Houston. So most people just consider you a Houston girl, but you were the #1 infielder in America coming out of high school, the #3 overall recruit. You come in last year, you were a freshman All-American. Had a great season, and you guys had a great run. And your numbers are even better this year in terms of runs scored. Your batting average is even higher. But I'll tell you, Ella, this team you guys had this year, there is so much talent up and down the roster at the plate. It's, you don't have to. There's no pressure on you to have to feel like you got to deliver every week because you got a ton of other players that can do it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I go up there, and I know I can rely on my teammates. And last year, being a freshman, trying to get used to everything, this year I feel all that pressure off of me, and I know that we're going to go really far this year.
Yeah, and you've got a pitching staff that's obviously you guys shut out Auburn. I don't think had one earned run, which is the first time that's happened in quite a while. So you're doing it at the plate, you're doing it on the mound. What's different about this team? What's the dynamic that's different? Every team, as you know, you've been playing long enough, it has a different personality. What's different and what's unique about this team?
Man, I mean, I've been on a lot of teams that have a lot of fun, but this team, it's like a freaking party every single day. Practice we're partying, in games we're partying, in the locker room everyone's dancing. So we really just trust each other, and we're really committed to our plan.
For those who don't know, Ella McDowell, if you only have to watch a few minutes, you're a high-energy person. I would imagine you help start the party when there's a party anywhere around. And is that always been your nature? You get that from your mom or your dad or sister, and that's just the way you look at life and the way you play the game?
Oh, for sure. I think it's just the way I look at life. And, man, I think it just – I want to say it came from God. I just gained consciousness one day, and all of a sudden I couldn't stop moving and grooving.
She is only one, Roger, of three Razorback players as freshmen to win SEC Freshman of the Week 3 times. She did that last year. You guys are at Mississippi State tonight, and they've won 33 games. They're not ranked as high as you guys, but they have an unbelievable pitching staff. I think number 2 in the country as far as ERA goes. I know you guys have done your homework. That's going to be a challenge this weekend.
They're a really talented team. Obviously, playing anyone in the SEC is going to be really tough. So we're really excited to play them. We know it's going to be great softball, and we hope that a lot of fans come out and watch.
And you've got, the next few weeks, it doesn't get easy. I think, if memory serves me right, you got Oklahoma coming up in a couple of weeks. You got Texas, number 4, number 1. But that's why you signed up. That's why you came to Arkansas. You want to play, those kind of teams. And I would think playing those kind of teams gets you ready for the SEC tournament, gets you ready for the NCAAs, and hopefully can get you to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to get easier for the rest of April, but you're exactly right. That's the reason why I came to Arkansas, and the main reason why I wanted to play in the SEC, because I want to play the best and I want to be the best, so that's what it takes.
What is your? Do you have any pregame rituals that you do, or again, just trying to get to know Ella a little bit better? Anything that you do that would be interesting to our audience? Pregame meal, the way you wear your uniform, anything that you do before every game?
I'd say the only really pregame thing that I do is I just make sure, left sock goes on before right sock. Always got some good food that I eat before, but that doesn't really matter what I eat because I'm going to be great regardless. I'm already knowing that.
That's
awesome.
That's exactly.
The sock thing is exactly what we're talking about. Exactly. Do you do a chant? You do any of those things?
Today is National Sibling Day. I did get a chance to read about your family. We got to know Bree's family last year. Got to know her mom and dad pretty well. What about your family? Give us a little background of your family, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I have my mom, Lisa, my dad, Sean. And then my 2 favorite people in the world, my brother, Bubba, or Sean, depending on how close you are to him.
Right.
And then my sister, Maya. They are the loves of my life. I love them so much, and I can't forget about my dog. His name is Baxter. He's a little mutt.
All right.
Baxter.
I love that. Do you get to bring Baxter? I know you guys have a dog day at the park, but does Baxter get to come and hang out at practice, or no? Got to stay away. Got to stay at home for that.
Yeah, Baxter does not make it out to bark in the park. He's a little too crazy. He's not that friendly to other dogs, so we like to keep him at home, make sure he can't hurt nobody.
We're visiting with Ella McDowell now. Have your parents? What's the drive from Houston? I'm a Florida guy, so when I used to, my parents would come. It was 16-hour drive. What about? It's a pretty good haul from Houston, is it not?
Yeah, it's about 8 hours away from where I live, so it's not too bad of a drive.
That's not too bad. That's not. Have they tried to make a lot of your games?
Yeah, my mom comes out to a couple of the games, this SEC series, and my dad, we play at Texas State, so he'll come out and come to that game. But they both make a lot of sacrifices to come watch me, and I'm super thankful.
That's awesome. Well, one of the things that we've done now for, I guess, Roger, even going back to Mary Half, that we, again, I was a team captain, and so I know about all the, when I used to call the Hogs up for our defense, I would bring it, all right, come up, everybody, and we would go HOGS Hogs. And we, everybody go, HOGS Hogs. Well, we learned 4 or 5 years ago that Courtney Deifel was doing something different at the end of the, when you guys would gather after the game was over with, and it was 2 claps and a suey. And so we're the only show that's stupid enough to try to do that every week when we have a Razorback player on. So at the end of our interviews every week, right, Roger, we'll go. I'll say.
We'll ask you to call us out.
To clap us out. To clap us out. And then, so you'll just say, 2 claps and a suey, and we pop, suey?
Yeah, so if you'll clap us out, Ella, when we do that.
So if you will help us now, to get back in the swing of things, Roger, it may take a second, right?
It may take a second or two for us to do it.
But we love it. We love it. So if you will, can we ask her to clap us out, right, Roger?
We ask Ella to clap us out, and unless we've heard something different, the last sound has gotten longer each year, so we don't know how long.
Okay, so you have to judge us on how we do. All right. So
this is one of the reasons why we love having a member of the softball team on, because of your energy and everything that you're talking about and how fun it is over there. Because we see the fun.
Yeah, that's right.
In you ladies that play the sport. Guys are different. They got to be guys and play flinch and all that stuff. But you ladies, you act and look like you're having fun and you're genuinely caring for each other on the field, and you make no bones about smiling and being happy.
Y'all do that. Y'all do that better than the guys.
We love it.
Yeah, you do that better than the guys. And we'll come up. We'll come and see some. We'll see. Well, listen. We plan to go to Oklahoma City when you guys go to the World Series.
If you see a couple of old dudes stalking you, looking at you, go, no, that's okay. Those are the radio guys.
So, Ella, you need to make sure now, Coach Deifel, because I've obviously talked to Coach Deifel and Coach Guys. So now these guys okay. Now
those guys up there.
Let me tell you what we will do with Ella.
Huh?
We will go toe to toe, bringing the party.
Yeah.
We bring the party for a bunch of old guys down here. We bring the party, Ella.
Yeah.
So
and that's not going to be in a conversion van or anything like that. We're coming up in a Fletcher Dodge car, and we're all going to be just hanging out.
All right, so
we got to get her some gear.
Yeah, I'll get your address, and we'll send you some Morning Mayhem gear too. We'll do that. All right, we know you're busy. Go ahead and clap us out if you would.
All right, y'all gotta bear with me because I've never really.
That's okay.
Usually I just do the clapping and I go to my position. So
you know
what? Yeah, so Ella, I guess you could say this. Okay, Morning Mayhem, clap us out.
That's it.
How about that?
All right. Here we go. All right, Morning Mayhem, clap us out.
Sweet.
Let's try it one more time.
That wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That was it.
That was it. It was. I was.
He wasn't ready.
I was listening to Ella. Try it one more time, Ella.
All right, here we go.
One more time. Is that what y'all said?
Yeah, one more time. One more time.
All right, Morning Mayhem, clap us out.
Sweet. Very good. All right. I promise we'll get better every week.
That was the first time.
It's first time.
She picked Ella. You did fantastic. We've only done it for 4 years.
Yeah, just we got to get back in the swing of things. That's all. Well, listen, we can't wait to continue to follow you. Kick some butt this weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, thank y'all.
All right.
Thank you, Ella.
Thanks, Ella. Ella McDowell. You can tell she's got the energy down here.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, you got it.
Softball. She clapped us out and
Let me tell you, when you thanks, Todd. When you watch her, I'm gonna tell you, you can see the energy.
Okay.
She's not joking.
Yeah.
See you, Wayne. Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne.
Yeah, she's another level, bringing the energy.
Yeah.
And and Hannah Gamble was that way. If you remember, Hannah was a big. And this girl is even more so. And looking at her numbers in high school, listen to this.
I saw what she was rated.
She batted 700 in high school, 22 home runs her senior year, 59 RBIs, 31 stolen bases. She was a Houston Player of the Year. Again, the number one third baseman in the country, number 3 overall player in the country. So, and she's not having. There's so many players on this team that's hitting well. And listen, we know there's a lot of softball dads and moms out there, and I know those programs mean a lot to you. So we enjoy. I'm like Roger. There's something to following them. There's a pureness to them, and
it's infectious.
Yeah, and but they've got potential now. Again, the same things happen, Roger, with almost baseball. They keep knocking on the door and just can't get over the hump for whatever reason. So I'm just hoping maybe this will be the year. Because I'm going to tell you what, we're going to Oklahoma City. We keep saying every year we're going to Oklahoma City.
It's on to Oklahoma City, and let's win there.
Matter of fact, have you ever been to Oklahoma City?
On a visit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've been there once or twice. I don't know much about it. I think they've got the Softball Hall of Fame. Obviously Oklahoma.
Where the wind comes sweeping down
Oklahoma
the
State's there, right? Is that right? No. Oklahoma State's
where's in Stillwater? Who's in Stillwater?
You got Oklahoma OU and there's Norman, and then
Stillwater.
Is it Stillwater? Yeah, Stillwater.
Yeah, Oklahoma State's in Stillwater.
Yeah, exactly right.
Dynamite drop in.
So we're waiting for Zach Gillum. Let's see where he's at here. So he's what's that get there? Oh, is he? Try calling Zach. Do you have Zach's number? Todd TB.
I do.
Yeah, call him real quick. Let's get him on the line, and we only got a few minutes, and we'll see if we can at least get some lines for this weekend. 661-1037 is the number. Tonight is the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame banquet, but you do have racing today. First post time is 12:45, and it's the same way all this weekend. You got the Apple Blossom, $1.25 million. It'll be a great weekend to get out and enjoy yourself. The weather's going to be perfect. Get your hotel room, do all the other things, and it's almost getting lake time.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean,
no doubt.
I found out our good friend Cliff Harris has got him a house on Lake Hamilton.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Is it Airbnb?
No,
I guess I won't be able to get into it.
Someone said Ella is wondering what she got herself into. Maybe. Someone says from the 870. I found out that by saying 2 claps and a suey, and our phones kept thinking we were talking to Siri when we said suey. I said Siri. I didn't think about that.
Hey, shout out now. There's still a few teams left for the morning flight of the Buzz Golf Tournament, which is Monday.
Yep.
There's still a slot or 2 for Buzz BQ. That's available. And for the Man Fan Cave, I like the registrations for those begin now.
Yeah, on the
Gonna
website.
run them through next week. Go to the website, click the banner that's on there for any one of those events.
Yep.
Follow the instructions of registering and doing all that.
So do you have? Let's know if you got Zach there, Todd. If you got him. By the way, somebody says from the 501. 16 hours round trip, question mark. I make it to PCB in 8.5 hours. Listen, nobody's made that trip faster than I have, but you're not making it to Fayetteville in 8.5 hours. And so back then.
She said it was 8.5. She said from where she is now.
Houston, 8.
To Fayetteville.
Yeah, that's right. But think about this. Back then, you didn't have what's the new highway that gets you from 40 to you had to go 71. Yeah, where you see the sign 5 people have died this year. This highway. So it was slower back
you're
then.
You're going all the way down to Oklahoma and then drop off somewhere over there off that Panhandle.
Of course, and back then too, my dad and mom. It's not like they were trying to speed to get there, and so but
it was dirt roads.
Yeah, it was a 15, 16-hour drive. Now listen, I can make
Pig Trail. It takes that long for the Pig Trail.
Yeah, I can make it from here to Panama City in good time.
Crooked mouth. You crooked mouth. I can make it in good time. You know what that is? That's like a cop going, how much you have to drink?
A few. It's not the safest thing to try to make record time, and the road is a little bit better.
No, and that's why I would like to get a hold of the phone companies and maybe do a congressional hearing so that they can take off time that series and MapQuest says you're going to be somewhere, because people try to beat that time sometimes and shave things off. Be careful.
Someone says, Baz, do you know why Augusta looks as nice? Looks as nice as the nicest golf course? Because it is the nicest golf course. Well, what's different though, it's not just the golf course. It's the
practice green.
It's the
practice.
It's the accessories around it that I don't think anybody can. First of all, it's the nicest golf course in the world,
dude.
But then it goes all the way to the clubhouse, which some golf courses, even though they're nice, may not take the extra extra steps to make sure
of the
everything's
four
perfect.
majors, which one is the nicest course?
I
if
think
you were to
that's
say
right.
the nicest,
Well, I
course.
think it's that. I think it's the Masters.
You think it's the
Yeah,
Masters?
Yeah, I think it is. Somebody said the kind of dog Baxter is. She said it was a mutt. She said,
"Yeah, well, you know what? Because when I think of Baxter, what show, what movie?
Baxter. Give me a hint.
Will Ferrell.
Oh, yes! She threw. Jack Black threw Baxter. Baxter talked with the bear.
With the bear, exactly.
What did he say? He goes. He said,
I don't know.
What did he say?
I don't know.
He said, "I know you know my cousin.
Okay,
you were kind to my cousin."
All I know is that name is Baxter.
Oh my gosh!
He starts crying
Yeah.
for Baxter. Yeah.
Someone says Jay Stu says the baseball team could take some notes from the softball team. Fun, energy, joy, loosen up, boys. Well, I will say this is that even our man Camden Kojal, he's struggling against SEC pitching. He didn't last year, so maybe this weekend will be when the switch goes on or something for all those guys. They're struggling in about every area you can think of. Someone says proud to be an Ella fella. She's fun to watch and consistently puts on a show for the fans. Yeah. 2 claps and a. Someone said Siri, 2 claps and a suey.
Gotcha.
Yeah, listen, Ella, she's going to be a great addition.
Yeah.
Somebody said, do you know it only takes 5 more minutes to get from Conway to Dallas as Fayetteville to Dallas? That blew my mind. Only 5 minutes longer. That's interesting. I didn't really think about the angles.
Which way are you going from Conway?
No, from come on in, Zach. Have a seat. No, if you're coming from, it
says take 5 minutes to get from Conway to Dallas, as it does to Fayetteville to Dallas.
Yeah.
So where are you going in Conway? What highway?
I guess
you're not taking 40 up there and going to Oklahoma, are you? You're not going. Are you taking 7?
I guess the route from Dallas to Fayetteville is more. There's a cut through. Maybe going through Texas. Well, I mean, where would you go? I don't know. We'll find.
So that takes only 5 more minutes to get from Conway to Dallas
versus
as it does Fayetteville.
That does seem odd on the map.
So, well, just the phrase, I can't wrap my head around that. That's why I am not in charge of re-entry of Artemis 2. Which is going to be so cool to watch tonight.
Zach,
watching that splashdown too.
Zach Gillum joins. What's up, Zach?
Good, Zach.
Oh, hey, how we doing this morning, guys?
Doing all right, buddy. I got you.
There
Stay
he is,
right where you are.
Stay right where you are. The greatest hair in racing. Which one is he on?
He's on 4 right now. We're just going to fix it.
Checking 1, 2 on 4.
There you go. Yeah, the greatest hair in racing across the nation. That's you. How you doing, buddy?
I don't know. Chris Ho, he works in racing too.
Different hair.
Different kind of hair.
It's great hair. It's great hair. And you both have fantastic hair. On the Mount Rushmore of hair, you'd both have a spot.
Oh, okay. Well, I like that. I'll take it.
How's everything going with the Oaklawn Sports app powered by FanDuel?
Going great. I mean, this weekend's a great week. I mean, I'm a big Masters fan, so I know a lot of people have dove in, looked at that, a lot of different options out there, whether it's to win the tournament, to lead after a round, to make the cut, finish in the top 40. So a lot of different variables out there.
Yeah, that's a great point. Just because you didn't get it right on your first bet, you can't come back and bet others. What kind of response have you got from all of your Oaklawn Sports customers with the transition?
They have loved it. Obviously, the creating the new account was the biggest hurdle, but people, once they dove into that, realized it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Make sure you have your location settings right and withdraw all the funds from the old app and get into the new. So they love that bet 5, get 300 in bonus bets.
Yeah.
Our old welcome offer had maybe a higher dollar amount at the end, but it was a lot harder to attain.
Right.
This, you just make a $5 bet. Once it settles, you get those 300 in bonus.
Now, obviously, you've got you got horse racing going on, which you're a big part of that here at Oaklawn, and you've got we just talked with Ella McDowell. You got Razorback baseball going on. You guys aren't doing softball yet, right?
Softball, that's one of those things. It's been really fun. I feel like we came in at a great time in sports betting. 2019 being our first year brick and mortar, 2022 online sports, but just seeing the evolution of how much wagering keeps evolving.
Yeah.
Because if you remember the first year, I know Ralph remembers, we offered very little college baseball.
Yeah,
it wasn't until the tournament.
Yeah, right.
And then we got to where we would offer top 25 matchups late in the season.
Gotcha.
Then it got to where we offered pretty much everything.
Now it's everything.
And same thing with women's college basketball.
Right.
When we first started, it wasn't until late in the tournament that we started offering games. Now you have live wagering on regular season games. So softball's not where it should be yet, but I think it is going to continue to evolve with the popularity it has.
I saw some of the numbers. I don't have them in front of me, but here in Arkansas, just the amount of money that people wager on. I mean, it's nationwide too, but it's amazing having this technology that also allows you to do it faster, quicker. So you've got golf going on, you've got Major League Baseball, you've got NBA. You just wrapped up college basketball, and you've got college baseball, right?
Correct. And NHL. So NBA and NHL, they're wrapping up their regular seasons. They're very close to their playoffs. We're about to have their playoffs. I know NBA's feels like it stretches for what feels like a full season of its own. But we get a lot of fun, really competitive games. This weekend you have UFC 327. So for the MMA fans, you have a pay-per-view or a big event this weekend. F1's kind of in a hiatus right now with everything going on in the world, so a couple of their scheduled events had to be canceled, so I don't think they come back for another 3 weeks. But NASCAR's still been really fun this season, so that's on the board. That will continue throughout the summer. As you said, racing, I mean, this weekend's going to be a phenomenal week of racing with the Apple Blossom. I mean, that is one of my favorite races, and this year we are part of the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series. So, I mean, that's really exciting. It's a guaranteed spot for whoever wins this race in the Breeders' Cup distaff.
You guys finally got some good weather breaks here lately. You guys have been through enough rain and cold. Yes. It's nice you guys get some back-to-back weekends of outstanding weather. Real quick, going back on baseball, how far have the Razorbacks fallen in terms of at one time they would have probably been a favorite to maybe –
They were. They were a favorite and co-favorite. Them and LSU were kind of bouncing around preseason and then even early in the season. They've not dropped as much as people maybe have thought.
Is that to win the SEC or win the World Series?
That was to win. Actually, it was both. LSU and Arkansas were both favorite and co-favorite going back and forth to win the national championship and the SEC before the season started. And then after the season, slowly dropped back a little bit. But they're still sixth right now. 17-1 are the odds.
I was going to ask. I don't know if you saw Christian Weaver. He's off today. I do want to thank Todd Pierce for helping us out today and is sitting in for Christian. He got into it with somebody yesterday that was making the point nationally. It was a podcast guy that said he thinks now that that baseball, Major League Baseball, has jumped back ahead of NBA in terms of popularity. He said the season for NBA just doesn't seem to matter. You got the teams tanking. What do you think about that? Both of them are long seasons, and what's your thought on that?
Got to turn off an alarm here. I would have to say I can't disagree. I think we're in a little bit different dynamic here where we're located. I can tell you seeing how much NBA action we took when we were only brick and mortar operation versus online was eye-opening because we didn't have a lot of people coming in here that were betting NBA, but we found people online that were interested in it.
Yeah.
Me personally, I've always said I almost feel like they should try to almost lean into the NCAA tournament model. Maybe they have two tournaments a year. Maybe
just to give something, make it worthwhile to watch.
Because it really does feel, and I've been saying it for a better part of a decade, I don't really pay attention until probably the second round of the playoffs is when I really start watching games.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's just
it's a lot. Of course, NHL is long too. That's a long season.
Very long season. Yeah. And people that are way more knowledgeable on NBA than I am, like Christian, but a guy that used to work with us in Sportsbook, Zach, he tried to explain to me because I got kind of frustrated one night. I'm like, every night you look up and a team blows a 20-point lead.
Yeah,
like,
right. It's a killer.
And he said, well, you got to understand, these guys are so good. They get hot from behind the three. 20 points is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they can pop that off in just a minute and a half, and it's over. So I get it. These guys are very good. It's just like any sport. When you go from college, who are top-tier athletes, they're very good at what they do, to professionals, it's another level.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's kind of changed the game. It's a lot of that one-on-one, and we can hit three.
That's the analogy on that one is what just thinking about what Trey Shapp. As great a golfer as Trey Shapp is,
yes,
that next level is just separates.
And it's really almost like that in anything in life. I mean, you go to that next level, that top 1%, top 0.1%.
Yeah, but I mean, when I see this guy doing this, I go, wow. It's having speed in football or having being able to throw the ball hard in baseball, different things like that as you get older. But golf, it's almost,
up here.
It's in your head.
If you didn't know what, I always like saying Zach's title, Oaklawn VP of Racing and Wagering. Boom, got both of them. It's National Sibling Day. Siblings?
2 siblings. I have an older sister, Crystal. She's up in Fayetteville.
Okay.
And she has 3 kids. And then I have a younger sister, Tiffany. She's in Little Rock.
So I'm
the middle.
The man in middle of the family.
Jan Brady?
That's me.
No. Was it tough being the only boy in the family?
It was not.
No?
No, I had male cousins, a lot of male cousins and friends, so no.
Did the girls get what they wanted? Did you complain to mom and dad like, it's not fair, it's not fair?
They'd probably say it was the other way around. They had to share a bathroom. I had my own bathroom.
Nice. It would have been the other way around. And you got sisters who have chick friends. So, growing up, you know what?
Zach, always great to see you, buddy.
Thanks, Zach.
Have a wonderful weekend. Post times again today for 12:45 all the rest of the weekend.
That is the plan. Unless you hear otherwise, 12:45 rest of the meet.
And congrats on the Arkansas Derby Day, 73,000.
Oh man! And as you said, weather champion, but the fans were great.
Yeah.
People were patient. Everyone had a lot of fun time. I mean, even with lines that were long, we all know they were long. Everyone saw it. You know, if we could hire 1,000 more people that day, we would. I promise. People think we wouldn't. We would.
Right.
But the energy was great. People really had fun with it. I did not see much issue going out there. Everybody's here to have fun. So that's
exactly
what we want.
All right, Zach Gillum, thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, guys.
All right, coming up, Danny West will give us the update on what's going on in recruiting. And we remember that. Can you remember the player that I mentioned, the new recruit? It was something like Zydeco Huzzy.
That's it. It's Huzzy.
Huzzy. Something
Huzzy's right.
Yes.
Something's right. But I don't know about Zydeco, but
it was something close to that. Is the Zion Tomer? I don't know. All right, don't go away. It's 8:30 here, live from Oaklawn.
And I've got to say that I think I gotta stay, 'cause this is feeling more and more like home. So bring me to me.
Nolan Souza, Drive Time Sports each week, brought to you by Seth Board with Shelter Insurance on Main Street in Jacksonville. Call Seth today for all your insurance needs, 501-982-6465.
This is Sports Center.
The number 22 Arkansas Razorbacks go back on the road this weekend as they face number 9 Alabama. The Hogs will do so with a change in their starting rotation. Redshirt sophomore left-hander Hunter Dietz gets the start for the Razorbacks tonight. Left-hander Cole Gibler also moves to the starting rotation. He'll start Saturday's game. The Razorbacks have not yet announced a starter for Sunday's series finale. Tonight's game from Sewell Thomas Stadium gets underway at 6 o'clock. That means the pregame show with Phil Elson on the Razorback Sports Network gets underway at 5:30 right here on The Buzz. Another in-state Division I action this weekend. Arkansas State hosts a big weekend series with number 11 Coastal Carolina. UALR is at SIU Edwardsville. UCA is at Lipscomb. UAPB takes on Prairie View A&M. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a warm Friday, a high of 82 degrees. Will be partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or maybe a thunderstorm, but that's only a 10% chance of rain. Tonight, mostly clear, will drop to the mid and upper 50s. Tomorrow, a warm Saturday, mostly sunny, a high of 84. Rain chances return Sunday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Friday on Out of Bounds, we'll get you set for the weekend. Should be a big weekend. We got Arkansas down in Alabama, big 3-game series for them. The Masters going on at Augusta National. Steve Sullivan will join us at 2:10. We'll get his thoughts on Arkansas baseball, the portal, and spring football. Plus, we got Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen, Brian Edwards, VegasInsider.com, and Mark the Magician. All that and much more coming up Friday on Out of Bounds.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. Listen to this. We're making deals on everything right now. Ram trucks, save up to $12,000 off, plus 72 months at 2.9% financing, and we'll give you the 90 days with no payments. Here's the big one. The all-new Jeep Cherokee, 39 miles per gallon. Need a van? Save up to $6,000 off. Loaded vans starting at just $36,975. Want a Wrangler? Lease one for $459 a month. Want a Gladiator? Same deal, $459 a month. Let me tell you, we're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. Don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. Shop us before you buy anywhere else. Come visit us on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Roger Scott for Gravely Mowers here, working hard once again to make sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. And by working hard, of course, I mean watching Zach Eby mow it for me. Zach, tell the good folks hello. Hello. That's enough. Pay attention because you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Mower home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Zach, tell them where they can go and get their very own Gravely Mower.
Well,
dude, just mow. F.L. Davis in Greers Ferry or Gravel Ridge Small Engine in Jacksonville. With many convenience and grocery stores moving to mostly self-checkout these days, nowhere is it easier to shop than at your local Family Market. Friendly staff give you the very best in customer service, including bagging all your items. And you can save inside the store and outside at the pumps with your Family Market rewards cards. Don't miss Big Mondays. Mid-grade gas for the price of regular and premium for the price of mid-grade. All of this can only be found at Family Market in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, Hot Springs, and Worcester, with a second Hot Springs location coming soon. And if there's not a Family Market in your neighborhood, look again. One's coming.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Oh, Little E here. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Wearing the black leather jacket here in Vegas, 1968.
Come on, son.
It is 8:38. We're running a little bit behind here at Oaklawn. We're going to have Louis Sella on a little bit later. The president of Oaklawn is going to the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame tonight. I'll be emceeing that event. Great event, and a lot of great folks going in. We'll mention those names a little bit later, but we need to check in with our buddy Danny West. Roger, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, Toddy P, if you have the open for him, let's punch him up and get him going.
He's known across the state as the king of recruiting. He's a sea of knowledge when it comes to the future of the Hogs, and he's jumping into the mayhem on the buzz. From hogsports.com, it's Danny West, presented by HJ Trailer Sales. Visit them online at hjtrailersales.com or visit them in Hot Springs on Albert Pike.
Good morning, Danny.
Good morning,
How are
buddy.
you, buddy?
Good to be back on with you.
Yeah, man, we miss you when we don't have you on. Roger's like it's like an arm or a
Trying to figure out. Yeah. It's a heartbeat.
Yeah,
we missed the heartbeat.
So what's been going on, Danny? What's the latest, man?
Hey, man, I heard you guys talking about Mr. Huzzy,
Yes.
the latest commitment earlier this
Yes.
week. I knew y'all would love that one as soon as, I'll tell you, I want to say last Friday. Okay, Baz, you remember last Friday I was on here ready to talk on the radio. And I had no idea.
That's right.
You know,
I
we
forgot
were
to
off
call
for
him.
Good Friday. I was sitting here ready to tell you about Mr. Huzzy a week ago.
I completely, that was all my fault. Yes.
Yeah,
that
that's
sure
okay.
helped out.
But listen, Zacharias Huzzy is the cornerback out of Georgia. LaGrange, Georgia, came up last weekend. Didn't have an offer when he showed up, guys, in Arkansas. Everything checked out for him. He measured in at 6 foot 170. Not huge, but you know he's still relatively young, going into his senior year next year. So. Man, good kid, not a stellar offer list, not going to blow you away with the rankings, not going to bore you and try to oversell this one, but they needed a commitment, guys. They've been dead last in the total commitment department category for several weeks now. This was their first 2027 commitment under Silverfield, and you know, it broke a long drought. Now we'll see if they can keep it going. Got a few more visitors coming in today I can tell you about. But, yeah, it was a good pickup, man. They needed a little momentum boost and a great name for our name list.
Well, now, that's an alarming statement you just made there. Is there a reason we're so far behind the sticks on this thing?
I think so. I think the reason is that portal and bringing in 40 guys right off the bat. You know, in addition to that, you know, having the whole staff.
Yeah.
I think everywhere you look right now, you look around Oklahoma State, another place that had changeover, Kentucky a little bit, same deal. We saw it with Mississippi State when Lebby took over there. It takes a little bit. I'm not making excuses for them. They're struggling in terms of momentum. There's a lot of unknowns, you know. They've had 3 2-10 seasons in the last 7-8 years. Yeah. They're lacking a little bit of program momentum, but it feels like the last couple of weeks maybe they're starting to pick it up a little bit. I'm not expecting a stellar 2027 high school class, guys. I'm just going to tell you that here in April, but I think it's picking up a little bit. You can kind of tell some of these visits are turning into second and third looks, and that's always key. So right now, the goal ought to be get as many of these unofficials as you can, get them in for practice, whether that's a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Saturday scrimmage. But the goal is trying to get them back in May and June for an official. So yeah, they are a little bit behind time-wise. I think they just got off to a late start because they needed 40 plus transfers, and they only got that one junior day in January. You guys remember weather knocked out one of them. So they're a little bit behind the calendar, but again, I think it's starting to pick up. They're about to turn a corner. I'm not saying they're going to pick up a bunch of 4- and 5-star guys, but I think they're about to fill up the commitment list here in the next month or so.
Baz, who was our call last year?
Caden Kittler.
I saw him in the paper the other day. Where he said it's a lot more. Would you say fun or?
He described it was a different.
It was more pop.
Culture, a different culture.
It was a different culture, something going on up there this year than last. So I hope that bodes well as well.
Well, I was going to ask, what have you heard about spring practice and all these guys that you kept up with and transfer portal and signees? What have you heard about spring practice so far?
Yeah, I got to check them out last week. Made it down for practice. Plan on getting back again next week, and of course for the spring game. But just my general thoughts from the hour I spent, Baz. I went straight to the D-line because I think that's where they needed, like anybody else. I wanted to see them improve the interior D-line. Right. And I'm like anybody else. I like what they've done from a quantity standpoint. We'll see on the quality. But you compare this year's interior D-line group on paper, in your head, no matter where you compare it, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Even if they did that, it's still an improvement in my opinion because you have more of them than you did last year. And, the goal, in my opinion, is try to take as much off of Quincy as you can. You look at him last year, 16.5 tackles for loss. You got to go all the way down the list in the SEC. And your next found Razorback would be a linebacker in the tackles for loss category. That was Xavier Sori, good player, going to be a pro, but they just didn't have much help to go with Quincy on that D-line, and now I think they do. So you take away some of those double teams, maybe it opens them up. Maybe you get a little better coverage in the back end. I'm crossing my fingers here, boys, but I do like the start of the D-line in particular. It looks better anyway.
Do want to thank HA Trailer Sales, Trey and the gang over there here in Hot Springs for sponsoring Danny for such a long time. Yeah, it's funny. We've talked about this before. The last time we had a dominant defensive line, you go back to that Bielema, Trey Flowers, Darius Philon. So. Yeah, what year was that? 14.
Yes, sir.
Wow, man! I tell you, it's I know. Isn't that crazy? If you want to know why we struggle, and of course, the other is secondary. There was an article today, Roger. I didn't dive into it. It was really long about. These assistants coming in. There's not one DB from last year. So although that may not be a bad thing, but start from scratch there, and hopefully you're right. You're just hoping all these people they rolled the dice on, all these transfer portal guys. You just hope they got it right. That you hope they got it right.
That's right. Guys, I wish we could have a full show. There's plenty to talk about, but just want to tell you I appreciate you. Baz, good luck tonight with your ceremony. You'll do great.
Thanks, Danny. You're the best.
Thanks, Danny. Sorry about last week, dude.
Yeah, that was our fumble.
Thank you, bud.
Have a great weekend. See you, man.
Yes.
Hey, listen, we got to play a little Finish the Lyric.
But here's the deal. This is the song.
Okay, here we go. So Roger's playing the song for you right now.
Letting the Night Roll. Thanks to Ralphie.
That's a good song.
The Ralph.
Turn up, Todd Schuster. This is a number one, isn't it? One of his number ones.
Oh, wow.
This was a charter. A high charter, I know. All right, well, that's the song. Maybe we start doing that from now on. We just play our song.
That's going to be the song. Letting the Night Roll. When we play Finish the Lyric later, what do we have for it? Are they Kansas 38?
I think Kansas. I don't know if Todd can
check during the break. It's Kansas in 38 special. Yep.
Very good.
And listen, we're going to have a lot of Buzz people at that concert.
Yes. Letting the Night Roll. Justin Moore.
I think if we're doing that, if we're playing the song, you got to sing it. You can't. You
100%.
Sing it. Yeah.
No, you have to sing
so
it.
You have the lyrics in front of you.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
See, it's It's a good song. We're gonna find it. Also, too, we got the answer about how much of a difference it is between Fayetteville to Dallas and Conway to Dallas. It is pretty darn close. We'll tell you that when we come back. 8:47 live from Oaklawn.
FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available in Arkansas. With FanDuel, you can get in on the action any night of the week. Plus, you can even combine your bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. And for a limited time, new Arkansas customers get started with $300 in bonus bets, guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet. So just visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to sign up today. That's FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started with $300 in bonus bets when you place your first $5 bet. Play your game with FanDuel, now available in Arkansas. 21 plus and present in Arkansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued at non-withdrawable bonus bets which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
Courtney Ballantyne here for the Butcher Shop Steakhouse, West Little Rock's premier place to go for a great meal. Serving only the finest hand-cut steaks, all still cooked over their huge hickory charcoal grill. Filet mignons, porterhouses, and juicy ribeyes are just a few of the delicious cuts to choose from. And a menu that also includes fresh fish, prime rib, along with all of their weekly specials. Tremendous steaks, excellent service, and a comfortable, relaxing atmosphere makes the Butcher Shop the prime choice for your evening out.
It's Justin Acree for Coffin by Design West. Shop with the local folks and get exactly what you want. You can also shop from the convenience of your own home by going to KaufmanLumber.com. There's an online store with over 800,000 items in inventory that can be delivered straight to your front door. Items in inventory include everything from hardware to housewares, heating and cooling supplies, lawn and garden tools, sporting goods, store and office supplies, and there's a huge range of products in each area available. So go by their store in West Little Rock at 14900 Cancel Road or do your shopping online at KaufmanLumber.com.
Golf is a game of precision and power. Every detail matters. The same must be true for luxury. Genesis delivers with every stroke of craftsmanship, every stitch of quality, and every surge of performance. During the Genesis Signature event, get 0.99% financing on a new GV80 or GV70. Experience the Genesis GV80 or GV80 Coupe for yourself at Genesis of Conway. The future of luxury today.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
It's the 50th anniversary customer appreciation sale, Saturday, April 11th through Friday, April 17th at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Save 20 to 50% off store-wide and register to win $50,000 in giveaways, including a fantasy hot tub, salt system, pool heater, big green egg, and more. Special pricing on Caldera hot tubs and all Polywood furniture. It's the Luxury Pool and Spa 50th anniversary sale, April 11th through the 17th, and save up to 50% off store-wide. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Around here, reputation matters. That's why homeowners and business owners turn to the professionals at CertaPro Painters for their painting projects. From detailed residential painting to professionally managed commercial projects, our crews deliver craftsmanship that protects your investment and enhances curb appeal. Spring weather won't last forever, and neither will the open slots on the schedule. If painting is on your list this year, now's the time. Call CertaPro Painters or visit CertaPro.com and reserve your spring project today. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's painting happy.
The 22nd annual Double B's BuzzBBQ is coming up May 9th at the downtown Riverside RV Park in North Little Rock. sample barbecue from some of the best barbecue cooks in Arkansas, competing for the coveted BuzzBBQ Grand Champion Trophy. The 22nd annual Double B's BuzzBBQ, May 9th, brought to you by Oaklawn Sports, Bud Light, and Finch Brokers. Get your tickets at buzzbq.com.
The guys aren't perfect, so if you hear them say something wrong, let them know at 501-661-1037.
So funny. I just heard this song the other night because in the background I was doing Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and they play that in this.
Oh, very good.
This was one of Tommy's favorites.
I like it. You brought it to the table again not too long ago, and I put it on there. Hey, I want to let everybody know about Family Market. Get any size fresh tea for only 50 cents every Friday throughout the spring. That's 50 cents for any size fresh tea. And also, and then you can take that rewards card out and save some money at the pump. And then 5 cents off a gallon with a large tea or fountain drink purchase with your rewards card every day when you do that. So take advantage of that this spring. And we all know that prices are nutso-butso. Because you know what I'm trying to figure out, Baz?
What's that?
If we don't need any of that, and I know I can only get Bill Vickery to explain it to me. If we don't need any of that oil that's over in the Middle East, then why is my price going up? It's just what I want to know. So, anyway, save you some money with those because they can do that with your rewards card.
661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the show today. We didn't mention talking about fathers and sons in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. There's Louis Seller right now. There's two, and I'll give Todd and Roger both of you, because one of them is having a birthday today. There's a father-son in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. It should be easy to think of who it is.
Can I say Wills?
That's not who I'm thinking of. It's not the birthday boy I have today.
Okay, father's.
I think the son was stronger than the.
Okay, I know who it is. Dadgummit. It's the same guy that does the boating thing in Little Rock, isn't it?
It is.
The same name.
It is.
What is his name?
It is.
Well, give me his initials.
KG.
Because I know it. Ken Griffey.
That is it.
Ken Griffey. Yeah. Okay.
It is the. It's the birthday of Ken Griffey.
Okay.
Ken Griffey Jr. was bigger, right? Than Ken
I
Griffey?
think so.
Yeah, we grew up with Ken Griffey.
We did.
Yeah.
And had his son come along and retire in our lifetime too.
That's right. The first father-son combination to play in the major leagues at the same time. So you've had a lot of father-sons, but that's a
Did
test.
Bonds not play at the same time?
Not with his dad. I don't think so. So that overlap didn't happen. But Ken Griffey, I give the compliment there is to Ken Griffey Sr. If he's still around long enough, who else is there recently that happened with? Oh, it's LeBron. You can always make that figure with LeBron.
Sure.
You know, he's still good enough to be able to play with his son. So.
Yep. Now we know it happens a lot in the coaching ranks, whether it be football or basketball, that you've got a father and a son who comes along and is on their staff.
The other I was going to mention birthday today, Haley Joel Osment. I actually watched this in background. I wasn't watching, but it was in the background of the day. The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. But let me tell you, I had it in trivia. Maybe you remember what was his debut on screen.
Yeah, it was Forrest Gump.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right. So it was. I tell you, he was so good, and I guess it was the first time. It was early in the movie, and now that I watch it, it's easy to just go, he's dead. I know he's dead the whole time. You don't know it when you're watching the movie for the first time.
You know what? I watch it, and I still don't. Because I get freaked out watching the bodies walk by the screen.
Yeah, it is a scary.
It is indeed.
It is a scary movie.
Excellent. What do you call it? Plot.
Yeah. Also, too, it's the birthday of Steven Seagal. He was one of my favorites, but boy, he's really getting really ripped. Like, he's like buddies with Putin and hanging out over there, and he's got fat. He's gotten fat.
One of the, I think of two people that run. Tom Cruise, and then watching him run, he runs. Like he's got pterodactyl arms,
So all of his movies.
Excuse me. What do you call it? Tyrannosaurus Rex.
He did 4 or 5 movies in a row that all sounded the same. The titles: Marked for Death, Hard to Kill, Out for Justice, Above the Law. Then he's got On Deadly Ground. He was also in a pretty good movie under an Executive Decision.
That may be, because of who all's in there. I mean, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes, that was actually. It was crazy.
Who we see right now all over the place.
Yes,
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey. Yes.
Weirdo. And then there was a movie that he played just a small role in. That's the one with Kurt Russell on a plane. I think
that was it's in here.
Is that under C?
Executive decision.
My bad. That's it.
That's a good movie.
That's a very good.
That's actually a good movie. He dies early on that.
Yes. I mean, he's a hero in that one.
Does Kurt Russell die early? No, it's just Seagal does. Yeah. Anyway, it's his birthday today. And can you tell me the form of martial arts that he practices?
Dong Chao Ki.
Mark the tape, please. Todd, do you know what it is?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with A.
Oh, Aikido.
What did you call it, Roger?
Dong Chao Ki.
All right, coming up next, we'll visit with the president of Oaklawn, Louis Sella, and maybe David. We still got Heather Becker to talk to as well.
And finish the lyric.
And we got to finish the lyric.
Letting the night roll. We may just ask you to call in and sing. I'll give you the line to sing.
Of course, yes. That is, we want to thank Rainbow Restoration.
Absolutely, we do.
For sponsoring that.
Some love for that.
If you guys are having trouble, have an accident, they will come in and make your house whole again. We're here at Oaklawn for the Big Apple Blossom Race tomorrow. They're racing today, too. First post time is 12:45. It's 9 o'clock. Don't go away.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Spring is here, and y'all have made us the #1 truck bed dealer in the state. We want to thank you for your support and business. If you're looking for the best customer service from folks that can handle any type of trailer and take care of you after the sale, with hometown service, it's HJ Trailer Sales. Our team will handle all your service and warranty needs. See what great customer service looks like at HJ Trailer Sales on Albert Pike in Hot Springs, or check us out on Facebook.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
Sports talk and entertainment.
I can't understand your food in your mouth.
That'll put a smile on your face.
I'm being serious. I can't understand a word you're saying.
KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
The recount for the Republican primary runoff in the Secretary of State race is officially complete. Kim Hammer defeated Brian Norris by less than 1,000 votes, but every count reported the same number of votes as first reported. After the recounts were confirmed, Norris filed a lawsuit over the results, but a judge quickly dismissed it. The suit requested the court to declare Saline County's results null and void due to procedural issues. The judge said he threw the lawsuit out because it is an election challenge, which is outside of his court's jurisdiction. And in Benton, a suspect is in police custody following a shooting last night. Officials say it happened at around 8 p.m. at Alcoa near TJ Maxx and Home Goods. Thankfully, there were no injuries. Saline County Sheriff deputies found the suspect's car and arrested the suspect. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Political strategist and host of the Sunday Buzz, Bill Vickery, gets in the mix with the guys on Morning Mayhem, courtesy of Chevy Retail Group. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Happy Friday. We're looking at a partly cloudy day with a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. That's just a 10% chance of rain. It'll be a warm day. We'll get up to 82 degrees with a south wind around 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 59. Tomorrow, warmer, mostly sunny, and 84. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
What's on Tap, brought to you by Flyway Brewing. It's always open season at Flyway Brewing, serving 2 Central Arkansas locations, North Little Rock and now open in Breckenridge Village. Check out current promotions at flywaybrewing.com. Flyway Brewing, follow the migration. We encourage you to wet your beak responsibly.
Attention Arkansas homeowners. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is looking for 50 homes to participate in our Spring Into Savings event. The first 50 homeowners will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. Bath Makeover is proud to be an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics, and we're looking to evaluate our exciting new product lines in real bathroom conditions, including our revolutionary laser-etched shower wall system. That's right, you'll be compensated for your time just to determine if our exquisite product lines are the right fit for your bathroom project. The first 50 homeowners who call 1-800-NEW-BATH will receive 50% off installation of a new walk-in shower. Ask about 0% interest financing, senior and military discounts, receive a $200 gas card with purchase, and call Bath Makeover at 1-800-NEW-BATH now to receive a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH. That's 1-800-NEWBATH.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, say no to the megastores and Dick Durbin. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram store right here in Sherwood. Well, you know, I looked this up, and we've been in business since 1989. That's a long time. You know, many dealers have come and gone. We believe our pricing policy and our service after the sale have served us well. As you know, folks, we post our sale prices, which we call green tags, right on the windshield. This way, everyone gets the same price, and there's no hoops or no negotiations to jump through to get to the bottom line. I don't like saying so many thousands off. That's very confusing. Off of what? And does that affect my interest rate? So I like to keep things simple. My promise is this: we will not be undersold. We value your time and your decision. Come visit us in Sherwood on Royden Road, or check us out with our green tag pricing on FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moors here, working hard once again to make sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. And by working hard, of course, I mean watching Zach Eby mow it for me. Zach, tell the good folks hello. Hello. That's enough. Pay attention, because you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Mower home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Zach, tell them where they can go and get their very own Gravely Mower. Well, dude, just mow. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber in Clinton, or Haynes Home Center in Morrilton.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-600-2763. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-600-2763. That's 501-600-2763.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzel, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right. What's the 3 or 4, Roger?
4. Let's go 4.
4. All right. It is 9:06 on this Friday, April 10th. Glad to be here. Back at Oaklawn. We were here, Roger, just a few weeks back.
Yeah.
For the Arkansas Derby record-setting day, 73,000. And always enjoy coming over here and talking to the Oaklawn team.
Yep.
And it's
tomorrow's
always fun.
a big day.
Yeah.
Our buddy Kramer will be DJing out in that infield
Is
tomorrow.
that right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And Justin will be here after us today.
Okay.
But great to have Louis Sella, who was
Yes, sir.
the president of Oaklawn and going into the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame tonight. Good morning, Louis. How are you?
Good morning. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It seemed like I remember it was 2 years ago when I was emceeing the Sports Hall of Fame,
And it was Eric Jackson going in.
Right.
And I think you guys came in fashionably late. I think right in time. I think it was.
Thank you, highway construction.
Yes, and I think I was actually, when y'all walked in, I was talking about you guys at the time, so that worked out great. But hey, congratulations! Your dad went in 2008, and we were talking about the different combos in the history of Arkansas with father-son combos in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. We mentioned Billy Ray Smith Sr., and we mentioned the Nuts and the Colemans,
Hortons.
Maybe the Hortons.
Maybe.
But it's going to be really cool for you to.
Well, it's an unbelievable honor, and I recall when Dad got a call back in 2008. I was in the room when he got that call, and he was flabbergasted, and I'm going like, Dad, well, come on, what's the big deal? And all of a sudden, I get a call, and I fall on the floor, and I said, my gosh, what are they thinking?
Yeah.
So it's a huge honor, and really very, very excited about tonight, and what a privilege.
Now, what's even better, Lewis, is that here's your facility.
Yes.
Again,
there is no coincidence.
Well, we had Wayne on earlier, and I gave Wayne credit. Said, listen, I did the Bruins War for 28 years in Little Rock and loved it, but it was the right timing and the right decision, and we love being over here. And right after we did it, here came the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, and it's a great idea to have it over here. It's just a perfect venue for that.
Well, it is, and Wayne gets the credit for that. He's gone to these other venues. He's on the board, and he scratches his head. He goes, "Why isn't Oaklawn hosting this?"
That's right.
We built a pretty cool facility that can house this professionally and at the level that it deserves. And since we've been here, the feedback has been just that.
Yeah.
We got to come here until there's another venue that treats us and has an ability to treat us the way it ought to be treated. They ought to be treated. They're staying, and we're tickled and truly honored for that.
Yeah. We get to see, one of the things we get to see with the Bruins, we're now 2 years over here, is we bring in coaches from all over the country.
Right.
And sometimes, you guys get to see it because you're dealing with the national horses and trainers and all that. But to see the expression like, wow. Some people aren't horse racing fans, and they come in and they go, "This is like," in your article in the Democrat Gazette to say, you can take a swim in the pool, you can get a massage, you can get a great dinner, you can wager, and you never leave. Which is the real beauty.
And that's the name of the game. Yeah. When we built this and designed this, that was the whole purpose. It was a full resort where you don't have to leave the property. We are lockstep with the city of Hot Springs. We encourage our guests to go and walk the Bathhouse Row and go to the famous pancake shop and see that, but they don't have to, and we have the amenities in place, so they have it in luxury, and that's the name of the game.
That's right.
When you go to any other big league resort, if it's in L.A. or Houston or New York or Chicago or points in between, that's what they offer, and that's what we wanted to do, is to offer that to Arkansans to really have a special feel with that.
Yeah, I was thinking, going back, it was your great-grandfather and I guess maybe your great-uncle who founded Oaklawn in 1904. I always, in my mind, have the time travel thing to where if they could come here and walk in and see this, what they would say just would be blown away, that vision and the hard work they put into it has come to this.
Well, we've been very, very fortunate. We've been in the business here for 120 years, and you have to be flexible, you have to change, you have to be willing to change. My great-grandfather and uncle, they started this business in 1904, not because they loved horse racing, but they could legally bookmake so long as they had live racing.
Yeah, man.
I can't comprehend that. So they can't comprehend this. My grandfather, John, he wanted to create a racing circuit, but he's competing with known mobsters, Al Capone and Oni Manning.
Jeez.
I can't imagine that. And Dad, when he broke away from the illegal casinos, which were here for 100 years, he wanted to create a premier racing facility to offer world-class racing. He did that. He was successful with that. I can't imagine having to start really from scratch to be able to have the thought of doing that.
Wow.
And now you go to our generation, we wanted to capitalize on that and make it a true resort and a luxurious resort, something that Arkansans haven't seen before. We've been successful with that. You cannot go to another place in the region, forget Arkansas, in the region, and experience what we've offered and have to offer, and that's what's fun. That's what's exciting about it.
Absolutely.
I don't know why. I would imagine some people come here, stay long enough, have their Amazon delivered.
That's right.
That's what it's about.
We're visiting with Louis Sella, who is the president of Oaklawn and is also an inductee tonight into the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. I mentioned earlier creating memories. We've been doing shows over here. We talked about it. 25 years.
Wow.
It's been coming over here 25 years, and I think of the people like Terry Wallace and I'll find at J&S Italian Villa and Paul Shimura, who's no longer with us.
Absolutely.
And us, striking goal, Roger.
Jamal Shaw.
We'll get to Oklahoma in a second. but Roger did the American Pharaoh song. Instead of American Woman, he did American Pharaoh, and that thing took off, and we went all the way and went to the Belmont and saw the conclusion of that. Just all the great memories. And so we've been really proud to be a part of this for 25 years. And I was going to ask, I'll do my homework for tonight, but I know you became president in 2017. How many years before that were you working here with your dad? What's your timeline?
Well, I really started in the business when I got out of law school in '89. So starting, call it 90 to today, I've been quite involved. And when we started to expand with instant racing and EGS, Dad said, this is not horse racing to me. So you figure that out. Talk to Eric Jackson and figure that out. So I did. Yeah. And so I've been behind the scenes quite a bit for a long time. So it was also seamless when Dad passed that I had a great underpinning to go forward.
Absolutely, yes. And it's been that way because I never saw a hiccup, just improvement every year for you to keep doing that. Now we've been coming here 25 years, of course, being born and raised here. Just the thought of this room, I can close my eyes and see this room before Mainline became.
That's right.
Just having those chairs there and the back of the wall that and now to see the space being used and all that. So we've seen it grow.
I've enjoyed listening to obviously Roger grew up here and your buddy Steve Qualls, to where they were telling stories about how you, and of course Clinton. Matter of fact, when we saw American Pharaoh, Clint was with us. Yeah. Clint, we said that he talked about he and his mom. He would get out of school early and go over here, but he sticking through the fence. And
Absolutely.
Paul talked about he could drive his car up here.
I drove back there many a time back there where the homes were, where the fence was, where there was bushes moved to bring my kids just to watch the horses go around.
That's going to be fun to hear.
Well, it is, and frankly, that's what part of our success. We don't have a professional team here, and we have obviously a strong college program. But at the time of year we run, everyone who's from Arkansas knows about Oaklawn, and we capitalize on that, which is why on Saturdays we have the infield open. We bring in the kiddie places so they get a feel of comfort, and we keep our prices suppressed so they can have a family environment. Eric Jackson, our former general manager, he used to sneak in and play golf in the infield. Skip Ebel, our counsel, used to sneak in and look at the races from the north parking lot. My wife, Rochelle, she would remember on big weekends get gussied up and try to sneak in and come in with her girlfriends just to watch racing.
That's right.
And that's what it's about. We don't see that anymore in other tracks. We still see that at Oaklawn. And that's what makes it so special.
Absolutely.
Do want to mention, too, Rochelle. I went to school with Rochelle, and always good to see her. And your son Charles is here.
Right.
And listen, if he was living down here, I would be his agent because he would be the Tom Cruise or the Brad Pitt of Arkansas that he's singling out.
Shut your ears, Charles.
I do think, talk about history and legacy, I love the fact that you somehow saw the clip of Roger and our producer, 29-year-old
Very impressive.
Christian Weaver doing the song "Oh What a Beautiful Morning" off of Oklahoma, and you have an Oklahoma story.
We do, and it was funny because I think it was Rochelle. She said, "Look at this," and I started hearing. I said, "My gosh, that's actually pretty good." I try to belt out a song every now and then, and I'm not that good. I think I am, but I'm not.
Right.
And but it dawned on me that I have to. I'm so happy to see you about this story. Back in the 40s, 30s, 40s, our family was heavily involved with musical theater, and we just happened to be a silent partner angel in funding Oklahoma.
That
the original.
is crazy.
That
It's in
is,
the 40s, right? 1947.
Right. And we received royalties for decades until that all kind of petered out and they all changed. But we were involved with traditional musicals, and then of course the movie theaters came around and musicals sort of died. So we still have some special places. You still have Broadway and other places, or in St. Louis, the Municipal Opera Theater of St. Louis, the Muni, of which I'm involved with. It's America's largest outdoor musical theater. We're limited to the summer. We put on 7 shows that we produce ourselves. We have 11,000 seats that are filled up every single night for the summer.
Wow.
So there's still pockets of success, just like horse racing.
Yep.
You've seen horse racing over the last several decades decline in areas, but there are pockets of success. I take great comfort in glee, which is bad, gloating, I should say, which is also worse. But we had our Arkansas Derby with 73,000 people.
How about that?
The Santa Anita Derby, they were all excited about their 5-horse field or something like that, and my gosh, they had 34,000 people.
How about that?
We're double.
Yeah, man.
They're in L.A., we're in Hot Springs, and we're double. Yeah. So we have pockets of success.
Sure.
And we're part of it. We're the shining star of racing.
Well, that's a great story. I mean, that your grandparent is sitting there, Oscar and Hammerstein are coming down, Rogers and Hammerstein are coming down to talk to you, get some money for these places. That is wild.
Yep.
The other thing, too, we got to give you credit when you start expanding your casino, you were smart enough to go, we need to keep pouring money back into horse racing to where now not only you have fans coming, you are paying the highest purses of anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
And I think, you ask any horse person, and this track is regarded as one of the best in America. And even if you don't know, you come and you see all the other things. But pretty cool that you've developed racing to that level, too.
Well, we focus with all of our new employees that it's racing first. We don't get to do the casino and fun stuff without horse racing, so we have to do that, and it's really kind of fun when you think about our history. This is a track that was originally built to bookmake. Mm-hmm. It is now the largest track when it comes to purses and full crowds and full fields. 120 plus years later. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's neat.
Yeah, I love the fact that, Roger, I don't know if you saw it, but so you people nationally are paying attention. We brought in Mark May; he was loving the horse race. Terry Bradshaw's got horses running, and then Dave Portnoy. Now you become a partner with him, and that's cool. That's cool. And so the next thing I know, I hear Portnoy mouthing off about something about Oaklawn.
That's right.
So it's sort of like dealing with a wild animal when you're dealing with Dave. But what's that relationship like?
He's a great guy. Yeah. And got to know him. He actually tried to sneak in a few years ago, and we always talk before a big weekend. Who's coming in? We want to make sure they're taken care of and have a seat, etc. Well, we're going through the list and this and this and Dave Portnoy and Wayne Smith and I go, wait a minute, back up. Who? And he said, he just called up and he got a room and we put him on the parking lot side down on the bottom floor. I said, no. So we moved him, and I've never met him. I did not know anything about it, but we got him up, and I said, look, if I introduced myself. I said, if it gets out of hand for some reason, I really don't know anything about him. I should have asked someone, what's everyone all doing on about Dave Portnoy? Right. And I said, if something happens, I'll put you in a private room. And he called up and he said, you know what, is that okay? And I said, absolutely. So we got to know each other. Yeah. He's a super duper guy. Sharp guy. And then a couple of years later, he became friends with Ron McQuett, our trainer. Yeah. And through Ron, he said, look, I loved Oaklawn. I love the way the programs work there. Ron, I like how you train horses. Is there any way Sella will do it? And I said, and Ron is the go-between with this. And I told Ron, I said, only, if he understands, Ron, that you're the trainer, I'm good. And he said, we're good. So we bought a horse. He actually runs today.
Oh, is that right?
Silver Syndicate. Okay. And we're excited about that. Ron, Dave was coming in, but he has a family obligation, so he cannot. So we're excited about that.
Well, I remember nobody came out of nowhere. He wakes up and does a video.
That's right.
I was going, this is unbelievable. Yeah. And that you can't. It's hard to buy that kind of publicity and impact. And the dude's a very shrewd, smart businessman too.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
Well, listen, we know you're busy. Looking forward to honoring you tonight.
Thank you.
And one of the things I talked about, I'm very honored to have gone in 7 or 8 years ago, and so being around the Hall of Fame, I think it's always important to do it while the person's alive and where their family can enjoy it. I know you're going to have a lot of friends and family in. So I think, you're around the same age as me and Roger. And so I think tonight could be a special night because you get to share it with your friends and family and work.
Well, it's humbling. Yeah. When I'm in a class with a guy named Wayne Lucas, what in the world am I doing here? Yeah. And it's very humbling, and what a privilege, and it's very exciting. Thank you.
Well, we'll see you tonight.
Congrats. You bet. Thanks so much.
Louis Sella. Yeah. Thanks, Charles. See you next time.
time. You can just take those headsets off and we'll let you go. All right, there you go. Roger, I'm going to do my homework. I know. I don't have much to say. I just do a little bitty opening before we go to the video.
Well, you do it as well as anybody, buddy. You do it as well as anybody.
Let's go ahead and take an early break. We'll come back and visit with Heather Baker about what's happening around the state.
And then finish the lyric.
We'll do a finish the lyric,
All right.
For a chance to win tickets to see Kansas and 38 Special a little bit later. All right, don't go away. We're live from Oaklawn, 920.
Girl, you looking sweet tonight. You find a every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right.
Get your tickets now for the 22nd annual Double B's BuzzBQ coming May 9th to the downtown Riverside RV Park in North Little Rock. Go to buzzbq.com for more.
This is Sports Center.
Hunter Fitzgerald hit a 2-run single in the bottom of the first inning and a solo home run in the 6th as the Arkansas Travelers beat the Wichita Wind Surge 4-2 at Dickey Stevens Park. Michael Arroyo added an RBI ground rule double for the Travs in the 2nd inning. Right-hander Ryan Hawks picked up the victory on the mound for the Travs. He allowed 1 earned run on 5 hits with 8 strikeouts over his 5 innings of work. The series continues at 7:05 tonight. That means Stephen Davis will have the pregame show at 6:50 on 106.7 Buzz 2. In other news, the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame will hold its annual induction ceremony at Oaklawn tonight in Hot Springs. This year's class is highlighted by former Arkansas Razorback Alex Collins, UCA football coach Nathan Brown, and horse trainer Dwayne Lucas. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a warm Friday, a high of 82 degrees. Will be partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or maybe a thunderstorm, but that's only a 10% chance of rain. Tonight, mostly clear, will drop to the mid and upper 50s. Tomorrow, a warm Saturday, mostly sunny, a high of 84. Rain chances return Sunday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Join Rick and I Friday in the Eat My Catfish studio for a short show. Razorback baseball pregame starts at 5:30. But don't worry, we'll have a full show. Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen, Trey Beatty from Hog Sports. Thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. See you Friday on 103.7 The Buzz.
David Bazzel here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They are a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
Around here, reputation matters. That's why homeowners and businesses trust CertaPro painters. From detailed residential work to professionally managed commercial projects, CertaPro delivers craftsmanship to protect your investment. Visit CertaPro.com, that's Certa with a C, and reserve your spring project today.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Crawfish season is here at Eat My Catfish, and we've got crawfish at all locations. Get your boil fix today with any of our boiling buckets of crawfish, crab legs, and shrimp. Come see us or order online at eatmycatfish.com.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
This is Johnny Cash.
Some men were born in poverty.
Alrighty, ba-ba-ba.
Some were born with wealth.
All right, 9:27. Coming up after we visit with Heather Baker, we got to play a little
Finish the lyric.
Justin Moore, Finish the Lyric, brought to you by Rainbow Restoration.
Letting the night roll.
Yeah, so you just got to be ready when Roger stops the music. You got to just have the lyrics in front of you.
Start singing.
You'll win tickets to Kansas and 38 Special. Yeah. Don't forget to go to the Buzz website if you want to register for BuzzBarbecue. There are only a couple spots left. The golf tournament on Monday, or the new Morning Mayhem Man Cave competition. Brought to you by Kaufman by Design and Kaufman by Design West. So, again, start sending in your pictures. Yeah. We got a
Man cave, fan cave, whatever you got.
That's right. You know, Darren McFadden, Justin Moore,
Kane and Sandy,
Melinda Mayo, and Ginger and Kane and Sandy are judging. Another one of the busiest people on the planet. By the way, Melinda Mayo is officially done with television. How about that? A 39-year career comes to a close. Let's go to the Hodges Glass, Little Rock Glass hotline, and let's hit the open if we can there, Toddy P, for our next guest.
She has the busiest social calendar in the state of Arkansas. Her insight on what to do across the state is unrivaled. She is the go-to person when you need an event promoted. It's time to talk to the queen of promotions from AY Magazine and Arkansas Money and Politics. It's Heather Baker.
Good morning, Heather Baker. Good morning.
Hey guys,
How are
how's
you?
it going?
We're good. We're at Oaklawn, which I think you're going to be here tonight, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Well, I am actually coming by, but I'm going to our friend Mayo's event tonight, so I have to send her off with a big smile. But we did cover an 8-page spread on the Hall of Fame. I really wanted to recognize everybody that, the incredible inductees into the Hall of Fame, and Lucella, of course, which I just listened to his interview. But we are proud to be able to do that in Arkansas Money and Politics.
Yeah, it's a great piece. If everybody wants to see all the write-ups on every person going in tonight, it's a great article, and it's in this April's edition of AY. And so good job there. Oh, that's Arkansas Money and Politics. That's right. That's not AY. It's Arkansas Money and Politics. So yes, and so I knew that Melinda had that tonight. Of course, I've got to MC the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame.
Right.
Heather, what else is going on that we need to know about? Obviously, we got horse racing today and this rest of the weekend with the Apple Blossom tomorrow. What else besides that do people need to be aware of?
Well, I do want to say, I know you're at Oaklawn, and I got to give props to Oaklawn, but they did just host me for an incredible weekend. There is an entire write-up about it in this month's AY Magazine. So I planned out in a weekend. So if you want to go for 3 or 4 days with your girlfriend, your husband, your partner, whoever, I planned it out from start to finish, where to eat, where to go, even events throughout the city. I even included Roger Scott's trivia. So
wow.
It is an A to Z plan. So check that out in AY. Definitely Oaklawn is on your weekend plans. But we've got the Travelers playing. They're playing all weekend. There's multiple games. You're going to check that schedule out at aymag.com. But grab your tickets for a weekend of baseball. We've got the Wicked that's again at Robinson Center. Tickets are $48. There are some tickets still available. I just checked, and this is going to run through April the 19th. So you can go to that at Robinson Center in Little Rock. We have Tropicon, a book lovers festival, and this is in Hot Springs. So you have New York Times, USA Today, Amazon award-winning, best-selling authors are going to be there with all genres of books if you like this. And interesting enough, the tickets are $6.38. So if that's your thing, you can check that out at the Arlington Resort in Hot Springs. In Hot Springs, we also have the Monster Truck Insanity Next Level Tour that is at the Garland County Fairgrounds at 1 o'clock on Saturday. It's going to be a battle and one huge show, and they're going to be leveling up with insanity, monster truck action. In Cabot, the 16th Annual Cabot High Cruiser Car Show. This is Saturday. It's from 9 to 3. The kids are actually judging this, so it's best paint, best engine, best import, street rod. I think I'm going to have to bring one of my cars by and pop it in there because, David, I'm a little bit of a car lover. I've got a couple quick cars I can enter.
Little bit.
Yes. So I think that's something I'm going to have to pop by. But that's so cool that the kids are doing that. I love that they're putting that emphasis on cars. We have at the Promenade Chenal, if you love doggies, you can bring out your dog. They're going to have pet-friendly activities on Saturday from 11 to 1. It's called Paws at the Promenade. Photo ops, giveaways. There'll be so much stuff with the Humane Society of Pulaski County, and they will have adoptions available if you actually need a new pet. You've got the Harlem Globetrotters at Simmons Bank Arena on Saturday at 2 o'clock. If you're in Fort Smith, they're going to be having a huge card show. When I say cards, I'm talking about sports cards, collectible, Pokemon, all kinds of various vendors, and that'll be going in Fort Smith. I heard it's one of the largest card shows in the world that's going to be traveling in to Fort Smith. So there's so much fun stuff going on. There's tons live music around the state, David and Roger, and we have that entire list on aymag.com, along with about 65 other events that you can attend around the state.
Yeah, just sometimes there's so much going on. Roger and I, it would have been nice to be at Melinda's deal, but they've got this tonight. Of course, there'll be 800 people here at this tonight. Yeah, just a lot of activities. Yeah. I'm glad we have good weather too. The weather's perfect for all kind of activities.
Yeah. And thanks for including me in the trivia in that rundown too.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Nobody keeps a busier social calendar than Melinda does. So, Heather does rather. Heather, well, listen. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being a little flexible with our time. It was I don't know if you heard the visit with Louis Sella. Really fascinating guy who's going in tonight. Like I said, if you haven't seen, you can go to Arkansas Money Politics and check out all the inductees. I think it'll be a neat deal to be able to see Alex Collins go in tonight, who passed away at age 20, I think 28. So really sad deal there. Heather, you're the best. Thanks. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, and everybody make sure to check out the May issue of AY when it comes out, because you're going to see Roger Scott in the top 3 for AY's Best Trivia Host. And coming up soon, we're going to announce who the overall winner is for the whole state, and I think somebody's going to be super excited. Hint, hint.
Well,
we're everybody that's getting an AY's Best of.
Come on.
We're hoping that's the case. By the way,
can I just say it's an honor to be?
No, you got to win it first. Don't catch your chickens.
Okay. I said honored to be mentioned.
Yeah, it's honor to be mentioned. Yes. Yeah. By the way, too, we're going to Wicked. Myself, Jessica, Roger, and Samantha, and Justin Moore and his wife Kate, and the Hatchers are going to Wicked. And apparently yesterday, Melinda Mayo went up in the little bubble, Galinda's bubble.
That's what she was talking about.
It goes up like 30 or 50 feet in the air.
Why not?
Have you watched the movie yet, Roger?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it, and I loved the first one, but the other one.
The second was terrible.
It was Caddyshack too.
I'm hoping.
But here's the thing: you almost kind of, because it didn't make sense. Now everybody says that the play helps us understand the second half.
That's what they say.
Because in the play, you got to see both halves of the movie, if you will. Yes.
Yeah.
When you're watching the play,
I don't know what the difference is.
I thought
because you see both.
I thought Kate and maybe even Samantha
said the play's better. Yeah.
Well, and they said that they already knew what the end was in the second movie, because in the play, all of it's included. There's not a second play. Does that make sense?
I just want to be popular. And then popular. Not exactly right.
There you go, David.
I like it. You know what? I like it. And we're going to be so dressed up. Hey, no, let me ask you something.
I'm wearing my Shiz University shirt.
I just called him Melinda, too. Heather, you've been to Robinson for plays, correct?
A ton of times. I go all the time.
Okay, so in my dress,
he's worrying about what to wear.
Well, because I
try to calm him down.
I'm not going to wear a dress or anything, but what I'm saying is because of my head and everything, I was thinking about wearing a hat, and it might be my Aspen hat or maybe my Justin Moore cowboy hat.
Like a country hat.
If I wear that hat, I can wear it in the theater and all that, but I would take it off while I was there in my seat, as not to block anybody. Is that acceptable?
That is proper etiquette to remove your hat when you go indoors. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, so I can wear it in there, though, is what I'm saying. I can wear my hat in there and do all that in it. Okay.
You can wear it in and then take it off when you get into your seat, and that would be very proper, and that would look very nice, Roger. But, I mean, people wear all things all the time. There'll actually be people dressed up in Wicked costumes, and they're Wicked wear, and then there'll be people dressed up in Sunday clothes, and there'll be people in casual clothes. So you see all kinds there at Robinson Theater.
Well, I may go ball cap. I could go ball cap then. I could okay.
All right, Heather, have a great weekend.
Thank you, Heather.
Appreciate
it. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
See ya. What's up, Kaylee? How are you?
Hi,
Kaylee McGee over here.
I did not see her.
Yeah, she's sneaking in. We got to get a contestant real quick. Finish. Let's get the open for that, please.
We'll start it. You finish it. It's time for Finish the Lyric. Brought to you by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore. You recover.
Yes, thank the fine folks at Rainbow Restoration. By the way, Kelly has on a wicked. It's got a wicked tattoo. Oh, nice! You know what else she has, Roger?
What? Oh, Elvis.
She's got the Elvis tattoo. Where's we've known her for how many years now? And look, there it is. She's taking off her jacket to show you. Look at that. That is so cool. Elvis.
Serious
Can
fan.
we put that on the camera? Come around here. Come around here, or wherever. Or go stay over there, Kelly.
You sit right there.
I think we've got a contestant there. Look at that. Is the Elvis face where you just see the eyes, the nose, and the mouth.
Oh, it's perfect on camera.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
I thought I was going to post it online. I told my mother, no, don't post that. Kelly may not want that. She goes, I don't care. I said, all right, post that.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
it's
nice
good to see you as always. She works here at Oaklawn. Does a great job.
Kelly. Yes.
All right. Do we have a contestant?
We do. Hoopa.
What's up, guys?
What movie? Hoopa.
Burt Reynolds?
Yeah. No, he played in the movie Hooper. But when when someone says Hoopa,
I don't know. I'm blank.
Jaws.
Hoopa.
Wasn't that Richard Dreyfuss's character's name?
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, Hooper. Let's get the list.
Sorry, Hooper. It's our ADD kicking in. Let me.
Let's get these tickets to Kansas and 38 Special.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, Hooper, here's the deal. I don't want to have to tell you again the rules of the game, but the song is Letting the Night Roll. Hopefully you have the lyrics. Hopefully you know the song. Thanks to Ralph Schuster for throwing this one out to us today. I'm going to play the song. I'm going to stop it. You pick up right where I stop and sing along for a couple of lines of it. If it doesn't, if you don't know where we're doing it the first time, I'll play it a second time to give you one more opportunity. Are you ready?
Sounds good. Let's go.
And here we go.
By the way, fourth number one. This is the fourth number one hit.
It's Ralph's favorite.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
That water tower's got the sun going down behind it. If there's a good time in this town, girl, we're gonna find it.
Wow, he can sing.
Keep going.
You look so damn good, climbing up in my Chevy, trying to play it cool, but I knew already by the way you looked in the dashboard lights, it was gonna be one of those nights. Got the Kenwood banging that rock and roll. Tell me, baby, where you wanna go. I can ride you around town and drive you down some old back road. I love the way you lean that seat back, steal my ball cap, pull it down over your blue eyes, watch your hair fly, window setting the night road, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Oh my gosh! Whoa! No one ever has played the game like you did by starting the lyrics. You played a new game called Starting the Lyrics.
And guess what we're announcing today? Opening for Justin Moore.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Listen, we got to mark the tape for that. Justin Moore would be so proud of that. That was his fourth number one hit.
Justin Moore just sent a picture of himself sitting down because he can't stand up, Hooper.
Good job.
Great job, dude.
Now, Hooper, you've obviously sung before. You've done a little bit of singing, haven't you?
Not really.
Just in the car, in the truck.
I don't believe that now. You're too good of a singer. You matter of fact, he jumped right in, right off the bat, man. He didn't have to wait for you to go.
Hey, listen, Ralph, maybe you can. What's that?
He said, wait for his Roger duet.
You got it, brother. We'll do it. We'll do it. Well, thanks, dude.
Good job, Hooper.
Let Todd get your information, and then he'll tell you how you're going to be able to get these tickets. I assume, when is this concert again? Is it June?
I think it's a couple months off.
In June, yeah.
Okay, it's in June, so he'll tell you how to get those tickets, dude. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good one.
You too,
from Ron in Pine Bluff, who sometimes gets crazy with his text, he said, classic mark the tape. He's exactly right. Justin Moore would be very, very proud
He
of
sure
that.
would. He sure would.
Justin says, Acre sits down. Melinda Mayo, somebody said, is still on Channel 7 right now. You know, she may be doing some of the cut-ins.
She said she was.
Some of the cut-ins for the rest of the deal. But her role on Channel 7 for the Good Morning Arkansas is over with for sure. 661-1037. Somebody asked for the Man Cave contest. Can we send video? No, just do photos only. That would be preferred if you don't mind. Let's take a break. By the way, it says here both the Griffies, Ken Jr. and Ken Sr. hit home runs in the same game.
Okay.
That is nuts. I don't recall that. That's so rare. Yeah. That's got to be the only instance of that happening anywhere.
Yeah, that would be, I guess, if LeBron and his kid
score in
the
but
same.
this is even more difficult to hit home runs.
I think it is.
We got several people who's had told us that. All right, do not go away. We'll come back and wrap things up and hand it off to Justin. 9:42 live from Oaklawn.
Hey, it's David Bazzel from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Bazzel sent you.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
Are you newly engaged or almost there? Well, this is your sign to say yes. Say yes to the Arkansas Democrat Gazette Wedding Show Sunday, April 26th at Hendrix College in Conway. Meet more than 30 exhibitors, see fashion, and win giveaways at the Conway Wedding Show. Sponsored in part by Dillard's and Crown Entertainment. Tickets are just $10 in advance to the April 26th Conway Wedding Show. Visit ArkansasBridalCommunity.com for more information or call 501-378-3807.
Arkansas, stop paying full retail prices. Head to Natural State Wholesale, the warehouse, where prices and customer service can't be beat, where inventory is stocked and ready to be loaded. Find us at 2011 North 2nd Street in Cabot. Waterproof vinyl starting at just $129 a square foot. Tile deals all day, every day for under $1 a square foot. Waterproof hardwood around $2 a square foot. Need more? Exterior pavers and stone, butcher block countertops, roofing shingles, faucets, you name it, we've got it. Natural State Wholesale, the warehouse, built to save you money.
U.S. Truck Accessories, your #1 Central Arkansas source for truck accessories, specializing in camper shells, bed covers, spray-in bed liners, trailer hitches, steps, grill guards, bumpers, lift kits, and much more. With professional installation on all products they offer. Locations in Conway and Searcy. U.S. Truck Accessories offers their customers twice the service. Locally owned and operated by a military veteran since 2002. Visit in-store, online. U.S. Truck Accessories. Work hard, play hard.
Experience the unmistakable difference today at D3 Auto Sales in Desark. D3 Auto Sales is your home for quality used trucks, SUVs, and cars from all the top brands, specializing in unique custom lifted and leveled used trucks, including 4-wheel drives. And this commitment to excellence extends to their full-service 10-bay service department as well. Also looking to trade in or sell your vehicle? D3 Auto always pays top dollar for your pre-owned vehicle. D3AutoSales.com.
Hello, Arkansas. Hawks is celebrating its 40th anniversary this month. In honor of that, we're selling a home at $39,995. We also have other specials going on, other models as well. Be sure to take advantage of this great deal. Only lasts the month of April. They can be viewed at Bryant and Conway or go online to hawkshomes.net.
Kaufman by Design West presents the Morning Mayhem Man Cave Contest. Do you have a cool man cave? Submit a photo at 1037thebuzz.com. We'll pick a winner for Best Razorback Man Cave and Best General Man Cave. Each winner will win a Morning Mayhem broadcast from their man cave with breakfast from Down Home Catering and a $100 Corky's gift card. Get to 1037thebuzz.com and get those photos submitted. The Morning Mayhem Man Cave Contest brought to you by Kaufman by Design West.
I'm Stephen Davis, and this is your Travs report for Friday morning. The Travs were winners last night at home over Wichita, 5-2. Well-played all-around ball game for the Travs. Hunter Fitzgerald led the offense with 2 hits, including the go-ahead base hit in the first inning, and added a solo home run later in the 6th, finishing with 3 RBIs on the night. Meanwhile, starter Ryan Hawks went 5 innings and matched his career high with 8 strikeouts to pick up his first Double-A win. Hawks allowing just 1 run on 5 hits over 5 innings. Jason Ruffcorn and Jimmy Kingsbury each went 2 innings to close it out. Kingsbury going 6 up, 6 down for the 2-inning save to finish it, as the Travs have taken 2 of the first 3 in this series from Wichita. Travs and Wind Surge back at it tonight at CHI St. Vincent Field at Dickey-Stevens Park. 7:05 first pitch. It's the first Fireworks Friday of the season, and lefty Cade Anderson, the number 3 pick in last year's draft, makes his home debut, second Double-A appearance, second pro start for Anderson, the former LSU Tiger and most outstanding player in last year's College World Series. It's the Travs in Wichita tonight. Coverage on Buzz 2 starts at 6:50. First pitch, 7:05. I'm Stephen Davis, and this is your Travs report.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All righty. 9:49, wrapping up things. Get ready to hand off to Justin Acree of the Zone. Good morning, Justin. How are you?
I'm great.
As always, he's going to adjust the board.
Well, it's just, you've seen Days of Thunder, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hey, remember when he sits him down, he says, Cole, you see this little meter right here? When it gets into the red, that's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you, David.
Okay.
When it gets into the red,
well, it's not
bad.
David's fault. It's mine. I'm the one that operates it.
You know what?
It's the inner.
He did 3 hours on, 3.5 hours on. I mean, what difference does it make now? Yeah.
So you were here last night at the reception.
Oh, I was here and then beyond. We had a great dinner at the Bugler last night. Tomorrow night, though, breaking new ground, boys. I have talked about it for years, and I cannot believe I've never gone, but we're going to the Oak Room for the first time ever tomorrow. I'm really excited.
Yeah, been in there.
But I'll tell you what, I had a hell of a good steak last night.
You get the steak?
Yeah, Nat and I split a ribeye last night that was phenomenal. Bugler is so good.
Yeah, the steak there is good.
Little who's who in there. Saw Wally and Monica in there, and the Bassmasters.
Saw the folks from CJRW in there, Blake and Darren and the folks. And it was a fun night last night.
Awesome.
It's where you got some connections, obviously, with Nathan and
Erica Leak, and they're both coming on today. And Coach James, I've known for years. He's coming on the show today. I'm get Louis Sell on a little bit today. So, and then Nancy and everybody. So, yeah, but it was fun. It was a who's who. I mean, I saw people that I hadn't seen in 20 years last night. So it was a blast. That reception's great. And tonight will be a little harder to get around everybody, but it'll be a nice event.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time tonight. Weather's great. The weekend's going to be great. And it's really, I love the fact that they've moved. It's just like the Brewers would move this over here. It's perfect.
Fantastic.
Perfect venue. What's coming up on the show today?
You think Louis made that a stipulation? He's like, we'll host it, but you got to put me in.
He did bring that up. He said there's no connection.
No connection.
Yeah. And you'll see, because you haven't talked to him right before.
I've never really hung out with him.
We have had him maybe once or twice on over the years, and he's a lawyer, super,
St. Louis native, but nobody's perfect.
I know.
Right.
I know. We were talking about that.
That's from a cubby.
Did you hear us tell the story about Roger and I going up and doing the show in St. Louis? I did not know anything about the history of St. Louis baseball, so we go, well, 10 years ago we go up there, and the Braves are the closest thing I grew up to with Major League Baseball. So we go up there, and I'm like, it's the Cubs and the Cards, and I'd see this just intense deal. And then I start reading about the history of the Cardinals. Like, wow, man, this is amazing.
It's a great organization.
Yeah. Not right now.
No, they're not very good right now, but the Cubs are in last, so I guess they're doing okay.
Yeah. And having the Cubs there to see to watch that. And then,
it's a good rivalry, though. That's a healthy rivalry. I think it's not. I don't hate the Cardinals. I respect the Cardinals, but I want them to lose every time we play them.
Are you going to hang around tomorrow too? Do your show from here tomorrow?
Yes, I'm doing Oaklawn race day tomorrow, and then we are going to go to the races all day, and then we're going to the Oak Room tomorrow night because tonight obviously we got banquet. So this is a good 3-day run down here.
Yeah.
Good long weekend.
Yeah, I do want to thank Oaklawn for putting us up last night. I think you were at Hotel Hot Springs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And like I said, they finally get a little break on the weather. They've had a couple of weekends of high profile.
I have to stay inside though. Pollen is just destroying me.
Is that right?
I went and got a steroid shot yesterday morning. Saved me.
Is that right?
Oh, man,
so your game of choice when it comes to Oaklawn is blackjack?
Yeah, Natalie and I we have a bit of a relationship issue because when your girlfriend wants to play a completely different game and you hate that game.
What is her game?
She's roulette, and I can't stand it. I hate roulette, and she loves it. And so, like I said, I'm looking over there, and she's at the roulette table by herself last night. And I'm playing, for 2 hours, I'm playing blackjack with this bunch of people I don't know. I hate that. I need to get her on blackjack, though. I think she'll play if I help her out, but it's tough.
Well, they say, of course, I've been around Frank Fletcher, and he's do
not play like Frank.
Yeah, but the key to a lot of times is who you have at your table too. Of course, he'll clear everybody out, but you can't have people who don't know what they're doing because that can mess up the table too.
A lot of times. But last night I had this kid playing next to me. He was so charming. He was from Oklahoma, part of this group, and he played ridiculous. But it was funny. And it helped me in so many cases because you never know. It's just like, we always talk about like a leaf in your line when you're putting. We always say, could knock it out, could knock it in. So that's how this kid was. He played terrible, but it ended up helping me a lot of the time. So we kind of had a running joke about it. It was funny.
Oh, okay.
I also thought about you yesterday, David. I was in the shower, and I thought, no, I was kidding.
Yes.
I was at the gym.
Yes.
And I swear to you, I did.
I
did 9 sets.
Oh, no.
Waiting for a guy, and he didn't do one set the entire time. Sitting on a piece of equipment. It's the only leg extension machine in all of 10 Fitness in North Little Rock. Didn't say a word. I just kept doing the other things, and finally, by the time I got over there, my last thing I got to do, he was just getting off.
So you didn't say anything?
Nah.
Well, you got a remote coming up soon, I saw, over at 10 Fitness.
Yep.
Will you mention, or will you just reply to
I think it's a good
email?
PSA. It's a good PSA.
I agree.
Yeah, is it? So my mother again yesterday. It's not that you can do it, but you take up the equipment for how long do you think it was?
It was literally probably 10, 12 minutes, and he was just sitting there talking to the guy. I'm like, it's not a seat, buddy. It's a piece of equipment.
That's the only other thing. Because when I go. There may be a dozen cars in there, so everything is pretty open. There may be somebody that just sits around. But I've hit my clock the last several times that I've gone. 45 minutes between doing anything. 45 seconds is what I'll wait and do it, boom, and move on and hit. And if somebody comes up beside me, I keep looking at the corner of my eye now that he's brought this up and going, are you sticking around over here, or are you going to hit that machine?
I would have said, do you mind if I work in? If he was still on it when I got done with everything else.
Yeah. My favorite line is that do you mind if I get a sit in while you're resting?
Yeah.
While you're resting.
I try to be very anti-passive aggressive because everybody's trying to just make it through in the gym. And it's early, and it's like, I go in the morning and people are still kind of waking up, so I get it. But
I did want to mention, too, you've got the Razorbacks hoping they can bounce back in baseball. Tough environment.
Frying pan fire, buddy, because it's tough.
Number 6, Alabama. You've got the ladies going to Starkville, one of the number 2 pitching staff in America, and nobody's really slowed down the Razorback softball team. Had Ella McDowell one today. Awesome.
I saw a lot of good responses about her appearance.
Yeah, she's going to be a pistol. And, of course, you got the Masters going on. Have you had a chance to watch any of the Masters at all?
So yesterday we were sitting in a box yesterday, and I had my phone set up there watching the Masters while we were watching the races. And we do this every year. We'll pick like 5 or 7, 6, 7 guys and put 10 to 20 bucks on each one of them.
Right.
The odds on golf are so outrageous. Like Scotty went in as the favorite. He's 5-1.
Yeah.
So like if any of your guys win, you're going to get paid out pretty good, other than Scheffler. So I put money on a handful of guys. Luckily, I got Rory at like, I don't know what he was when he went off, but it's going to be like, I don't know, 15-1 or something like that.
Wow, so you got Rory. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't get a chance to watch much yesterday.
Rory and Lowry and Scheffler and Xander Schauffele and, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 other guys, but I can't remember exactly who I got.
Was there somebody had a disaster day yesterday? Was it DeChambeau?
A couple of them. Yeah, he didn't have a great day. He was 3 over, I think.
Yeah.
But there was a couple guys that had some bad blow-up holes. Did you see the story? There was a couple of Euros that were flipping off the course. I'm like, you're frustrated.
Oh, wow.
Not a good look.
No.
The Masters is one of the last bastions of true like sportsmanship and class. And
Yeah.
it's in this society you don't get much of that anymore.
Right.
Anything goes anywhere these days, but not the Masters.
Looking at the weather on the Masters, it's perfect there. It's perfect here at Oaklawn.
Yep.
It's going to be a great weekend. Todd, thanks again for filling in. We appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Todd.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Roger, great job this week.
Back at you, buddy.
Yeah, fun
Back
week.
at you.
Next week, I think we're busy again. Got a lot of activities.
Golf tournament, you still got a couple
Monday,
of openings in the mornings. BuzzBQ's coming up, still a few slots there. And, of course, the Man Fan Cave that we're talking about. Registration begins next week.
He mentioned.
Next week. It starts now through next week for the Man Fan Cave.
Yeah, we'll be at the golf tournament on Monday, Roger, and then we're at Poland at Highway 270 Grill, I think, on either Thursday or Friday.
Yep.
So,
okay.
Everybody have a great weekend. We really appreciate you listening. We can't do it without you.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend. In the Zone, they're up next.
It's a good thing for me they don't bother